like probing or being like and I was like, I'm just
trying to have a
again. I'm very vaguely remembering this, so I probably have some of it wrong. But it was really kind of dickish, and we had always gotten along. And he wound up calling me and apologizing, and we had a phone conversation. And so I liked Tom a lot. It was just a stupid thing. Just a stupid
paths
saga.
Crossing.
Yeah. We
misunderstanding,
and we had him on after that, and it was fine.
Yeah,
but he was a bit of a volatile guy. He's still alive, but
sure. Yeah, but so I guess they're saying that they're talking to the family about potentially pulling the plug. Is that right?
Well, they're saying we recommend end-of-life care. Now, you don't know, does that mean he will never recover? He's had an aneurysm, he's not improved? Or does that mean your insurance is not going to cover a long stay, so let's kick that plug out before the bills pile up? I don't trust, the medical professionals are brilliant, but I don't trust them when it comes to that stuff at all. Like, I think that if the insurance is not, they will send you home to die as opposed to keeping you alive there.
Yeah. Well, that's the danger of it being a business, right? They're trying to clear out rooms for the next person. It says, doctors informed Tom Sizemore's family that there's no further hope and have recommended end-of-life decision.
Wow.
Okay, so it's not end-of-life care, it's end-of-life decision.
Yeah.
The family is now deciding end-of-life matters and asking for privacy.
There's no hope. That's very sad.
That's very sad.
He's such a good actor. Like he was, despite all the problems, I mean, the guy he's just great.
Yeah.
Very, very talented guy.
Yeah, really great actor. Yeah, maybe he had a living will or something too, where it's like,
I know.
There was
don't try to keep me going.
Exactly. A lot of people.
He's funny too. Like we always had fun with him on. Like except that one dumb thing, but he's funny. He was always a great interview.
Well, yeah, he had a life where honesty was just about the only option, right?
Yeah. So I guess it doesn't look good when the doctors say there's no hope.
I would say hopeless would be the word.
You just hate to say that. Like you hate. I'm such a fucking. As much as I portray myself as this dick pessimist, which I am, I am a pessimist. Is just a deeply depressed optimist who wants shit to work out, and they just kind of know it's too good to be true. Like you want them to recover. You want to see them get better.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, that's you. That's you, though. I mean, you're a pessimist. But you're also, like, you don't want to die. Like, you talk about staying alive more than anybody. Like, you, like...
That's right, yeah.
You turn every conversation into, like, you think we'll be alive till 150? You think, like, you want a long life, which I don't understand for somebody like you.
Forgot the fruitful part.
Long, fruitful life.
I want a long, fruitful life.
Well, that part shouldn't be a problem.
No, that will definitely be handled.
Yeah. You've taken that matter into your own hands.
Yes, I have. And mouth.
Yeah.
I just disgusted myself.
Wow, of course. Of course. It's been 4 minutes.
I really am finished. Fucking finished.
Oh. Well, yeah.
Sad news.
Sad news for Tom Sizemore, but I don't know. You always hope there's going to be a miracle, right?
Yeah, you do. You hope that it's going to be one of those things where everybody wrote him off.
Right.
And all of a sudden he wakes up.
Just the kick out. I'm not dead yet. Yeah, but... let's go to Mike in the Poconos. What's going on, Mike?
Hey, guys. First of all, that really sucked. I had to listen to another show while I was on hold.
Oh, great.
No biggie.
Troy, you did that?
Second.
You turn another show on? Is that the show you're listening to in those headphones?
Yes.
The mashups?
Wait, what else is on hold? Sorry, Mike.
Sometimes
they
it's
change.
It's just a switch.
Oh, okay.
The guys know how to switch it because they asked Mars to help them once, and he yelled at them that they do it themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, yes, sir.
Okay, great. First, Jimmy, you just said you're going to be in Bethlehem on the 19th.
Yeah, I don't know the name of it. They screwed up the rollout, which was not. This one was not our fault. So it's going to be next week that the tickets go on sale. So I'll announce it, but it's on the schedule because it's going to be the 19th.
Oh, please do, because I need front row center. I can't see you any other way.
Okay.
And, two, I saw you in Among the Beasts. Me and my girlfriend watched it last weekend.
Okay.
You were good.
Hey.
Thank you.
Hey.
We really enjoyed it, but it was funny. The first scene you were in at the bar, we both said at the same time, look at him blink.
Was I blinking a lot?
Yeah.
That just comes. Believe me, Besides lack of ability, I would say the thing that has hurt my career the second most is my blinking. It's hard to. Nobody wants fucking Isaac Hayes in Escape from New York, just rapidly blinking. Yes,
Funny.
it's. Thank you very much, sir. It's the bane of my existence is my blinking, but it's there to stay. It ain't going anywhere.
Well, yeah, and it would almost be weird if it went away at this point.
Sometimes when I'm talking slow, I try to slow it down, but it happens when I'm thinking a certain way. I have no idea that I'm doing it. Like
Right.
It just happens. It's not even being nervous. It's just a lot of times when you're thinking a lot, you just blink.
You just
I blink.
yeah,
Yes, I do.
yeah. It's not a normal
Oh, yeah.
thing. It's a you thing. It's your
Yeah.
tick.
It's my tick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably like a minor Tourette's thing.
Probably,
You know,
yeah.
that same line of
Whatever causes that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I could fix it, but it's hard because you don't see it. Because when you're blinking, you don't feel it until you watch yourself back. Then you're like, oh,
why did I blink that much?
what am I doing?
Wait, Plus, if you're thinking about not blinking, it's tough to think about what you're actually supposed to be thinking about.
I know, but I've had that where if I slow down and I'm just like,
And you're such a top of mind fool that you're liable, if you're thinking about it, you're liable to just mid conversation go, yeah, I'm not blinking. Everybody be like, what? What did he say that he's not blinking?
yeah, I've always had it, but I think it got a little worse after my LASIK, just because my eyes got a little drier, which is a side effect sometimes, and yeah, my eyes are drier than they used to be. So
Yeah, my eyes
are dry. Yeah, I'm a rapidly blinking fucking idiot.
You are, but that's okay.
Yeah.
It's endearing.
It'll never change.
No, it won't.
It's I'm 54.
Settle
and
in.
It ain't going anywhere.
Settle in.
Yep.
This is you.
Get used to it.
We're done.
This is as good as I'm going to look. I'm going to always be kind of fat and
Right.
blink a lot.
This is the final product.
This is Jim Norton, a finished product.
A finish. By the way, that's a good name for a tour. Finished product.
Yeah. Yes, or something with finished. I like
Finished.
that.
Yeah, finished is just a good word.
Jim Norton finished.
Are you still watching Last of Us?
I didn't watch this last one, but I'm caught up. I really like it.
It's good, right?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah,
Knowing that it follows a video game makes it easier to, like, those little weird things that I might normally focus on.
Yes.
I'm like, all right, well, they're being true to what the game.
And it's also, I feel like the fact that it's based on the game makes it seem less like, oh, this is derivative of like Walking Dead or
Right,
something
right.
like that. Like you realize there's source material.
Walking Dead was great for the first couple of years, but this is very interesting. I like this a lot. The girl is great, but I'm one episode back.
Yeah,
Or two.
yeah, yeah. The newest episode's pretty good. It's another one of those like they are departing
Right.
from the main story to tell a different story for a second, but which it's I don't like those episodes as much when I'm watching week to week. But I guess that's how you know the show's good. They're actually willing to watch
Right.
Last of Us week to week.
Or it might be a way, too, of also stretching out. Like sometimes when you have something like an apocalypse, well, what's the end of it? They get a cure. So you have to stretch it out. So
Yeah.
maybe that's the way those little cul-de-sacs are ways of keeping the show going.
And they're
For
doing
what, this season?
yeah.
This season is the first game.
Yeah, and they're doing the game, so it's like how do we
Oh.
stretch it?
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, how do we stretch it into whatever it is? How many episodes is it?
I think it's 10 or 12.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying, right? Like about
Yeah,
episode 3 and this last episode are like, let's take a dip over here.
I didn't watch the last episode, but it is possible that it's part of the add-on pack for the first.
This last episode could have been DLC.
Yeah. Like I'm not joking around.
I know, but it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Even though it's true, it's so funny.
They could easily, the second game could easily be 2 seasons.
And it will be because first season was so successful.
Yes.
What's up?
Nothing.
What
I just.
did I say?
Honestly, nothing. I just remembered something. It had nothing to do with what you're saying.
I usually say some phrase that you.
No,
I
no,
thought,
no, no.
I thought Troy came in with a scowl
Oh,
on
no,
his
no,
face
no.
or something.
There was nothing.
You're smiling like an idiot.
No. I'll tell you after.
Okay.
There are some great videos though that they're making that compare the scenes
Yeah.
to the video game.
I've seen those.
That you really see how faithful they are to the writing.
Yeah. That made me like the. I saw like just the frame by frame shots, and I was like, yeah, I like what they're doing.
Yeah,
They're being true
They're
to
being
this.
very faithful to the game.
Yep.
How many games are there? 2?
Yeah.
So what are they going to do? Are they whipping the game developers into shape because this
I mean,
show is so
they're working
successful?
on another game obviously, because it's so successful. But
Yeah.
I mean, these things take, years and years and years.
Not Rockstar Games. They just pump them out.
One day.
The GTA 6.
Coming up on the 10th anniversary.
It's like, don't even bother, dude. Don't bother. It's GTA 5 has been on. It's 3 different consoles, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't
it was PS3.
It was PS3 when it
then
started.
4, and then they remastered it for 5. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been 10 years.
It's like it just stopped.
It's
Then.
10 years since they've had a new one?
Yes.
Dude, they're driving us crazy. They think they can do this GTA Online thing for forever.
It's a cash cow.
Yeah, and I seen and I knew we were finished when I saw these YouTubers playing it.
They're making a ton of money, I'm sure, because you don't have to create a new game. Like they
No.
are creating a new game.
Well, they're creating like levels and stuff, but it's not like
there's GTA 6 coming. There was a massive leak like 6 months ago of like real like shit that nobody wanted out there.
like it wasn't fake.
No.
Does it look good?
I mean, it's an unfinished product. It looks fine, but it's like still years away.
How great would it be if it came out finally after 15 years and it's 2K20? Or 2K19, whatever the bad WWE game was that collapsed the franchise for a second.
Why do they make a game where people are helping? Like, why is everybody always stealing cars? And why not somebody who's like repairing cars or helping people with flats?
like Fix It Felix?
is that a game?
It's a fictional game from the film Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, I never heard of Wreck-It Ralph either.
Fix It Felix climbs up buildings. Wreck-It Ralph crushes them. It's kind of like Donkey Kong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
No, I don't want to know a scoop on the best or the rest of us being the last of us.
No. You definitely don't want to know.
Yeah, no. I'll see it. I'll watch it today.
and Troy did write The Rest of Us.
What an asshole! It's the biggest show on television.
The Rest of Us.
I couldn't get through it.
Can you imagine?
Oh, you know,
That doesn't surprise me.
I started and fell asleep.
How many eps?
I got one in.
One. You full?
No.
No. I couldn't get
I'm not surprised. It's character heavy.
It is.
I think you guys refer to it as dense.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a dense narrative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about fungus monsters attacking, so you would think.
But it's interesting compared to all the zombie shit. I like it. I like. There's one scene where a girl gets infected, and I guess it just draws you to other people with the fungus, and the guy comes in, and he opens his mouth, and that fucking weird hairy fungus starts going. It's gross.
Yeah.
And the
It's a
technology.
gross fucking show.
It's good timing technology-wise because it can actually make the fungus look cool, like you said, like with the fibers coming off.
Fibers and those crazy brain things, where the people. The fungus just you can't see. It's just all over your head and eye.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, it is, but it gets a reaction out of you.
Yeah.
Zombies are just, ugh, and these things move fast.
I also like about Last of Us.
Sorry, Sam. They move clumsily,
Yes.
and they knock into things. It's almost like when a bunch of people are being funny, watching one person try to be funny is like everyone else is kind of gracefully sliding in and out of the aisles, and then that fungus-headed thing comes in and just clumsily trips and runs into a shelf.
Here comes a fungus monster to wreck everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's having a good time.
Everybody's weaving in and out, avoiding the dishes.
And a fungus monster just starts yelling, "Me too!"
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like trying to be funny with certain people.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I get fungus monsters can really be dangerous.
Yeah, just clumsy idiots knocking everything over.
Look, they're not a good time.
Nah,
they're not a good time. I like that. Like Walking Dead never ever said like how did a zombie apocalypse happen?
Right.
It was just happening, and you kind of realized, oh, that's not the point of the show. They're never going to tell us how zombies just came. But in this show, it's from the very beginning. They're like, here's what happened. There was a fungus disease outbreak. Like you kind of understand, like there's a rationale behind it.
Didn't Walking Dead? Yeah, they did that thing from the 1960s. It was so smart.
So smart.
Didn't the Walking Dead just kind of explain that it was just some disease that got passed around?
I don't know, man. Maybe it was when I had lost
In the
interest.
opening, when he's in the
They
hospital.
never said in the very beginning. They said that this was happening, but they didn't say why or how.
What caused it?
Yeah. Yeah. What? Go ahead.
Just that it was happening.
Oh, this is happening. That's what they said in the very beginning of it. Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The premiere of that show was great.
Walking Dead?
Yeah, they shot that little kid zombie in the face.
Yeah.
That was crazy. But boy, did that thing fall off the rails quick.
It did. It's hard. It's a hard one to keep going. When you
Yeah.
kill someone and you're like, no, we kind of want them back.
That's why you got to respect TV shows that go, no, we're ending now.
Yeah.
You know, like
They just started production on that Rick Grimes.
Rick and Michonne.
Yeah.
People are excited about it.
I
All
might
the
watch that just because it's.
Well, you like romance.
I like Rick Grimes. I want to know where he went.
It's cool that
I want to know what happened.
Oh, there's a show about him leaving.
Yeah, that's back when I was still watching the show.
But it's not about him leaving. It's about the love story.
Is it?
It's called Rick and Michonne. Oh. It's one of the great love stories of the apocalypse.
Which one was Michonne?
She was the one with the dreadlocks.
Yeah.
You know, his love
Did
interest.
she leave too or no?
She leaves at some point to go find him.
I have no respect for people that like kept watching the show to the point where they would know what happened to Michonne.
I don't think I was watching then, but I remember reading that she was leaving. Probably to do Marvel movies. Like, she got...
Yeah, I mean, she was awesome on the show.
She's great. She's great in everything. Probably to do Marvel movies. Like, she got...
Yeah, I mean, she was awesome on the show.
She's great. She's great in everything.
I didn't like that she had the two zombies that she always carried with her
Oh, on the leash?
on the leash.
that was
badass.
the thing, yeah.
And then she became like
In
this.
the graphic novel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was badass. She was cool. She had a sword.
Yeah, I guess.
People were
Yeah.
very excited when she came on the show.
How are they going to end it? Is it over yet? Is it done or are they in the last year?
I love that nobody knows.
I think it's over.
Yeah, but I think that The Walking Dead official is over. But Daryl's getting his own show.
Daryl's getting his own show.
Rick and Michonne are getting an 8-series show.
Oh, that's it,
An
okay.
8-episode show.
Okay.
Like it's a mini. It's a one
It was
season.
supposed to be movies, and then they decided to make it a show.
due to lack of hustle.
Probably. They were like, there's no way
lack
this-
of interest,
people are going to
yeah.
go to the
Who wants to see a Rick and Michonne movie 8 years after he left?
Yeah, like
I mean,
multiple.
8 years ago when they announced it, everybody was like, hell yeah, I'll go to the movie theaters.
It's crazy how long they waited. Why did they wait so long? Was that Andrew Lincoln?
Maybe.
Maybe Andrew Lincoln. Maybe them filming because they're doing. I think there's 5 spin-offs or something like that. There's more than
A
just the
prequel?
2.
Is that still happening?
I think so. I think if you look it up, I think that like you
He
can.
may have been filming Love Actually, too.
Oh, I wish he filmed that. To me, you are perfect, dude. That's your friend's wife.
Has he
the
done?
fuck are you doing?
Has he done anything since then? I mean, he's great, but is he working?
Well, he's not. If he's not working, it's voluntary.
Yeah, I know. I think he wanted to move back to
England and stop
England and be
talking
with
like
his
that.
family and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta keep talking like this.
Yeah, I think his father-in-law is. Is it Ian Anderson?
Is it?
No,
I don't know.
it's the guy who sings.
Ian.
Ian sitting on the party. That guy.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I believe his father-in-law. From Jethro Tull.
He really was a fucking Love Actually. Just scamming on his friend's girl.
No, he has not done a lot.
Which you wonder is it his decision?
It's gotta-
Did he
yeah.
make so much from that show that he can relax a couple years?
Honestly, I think he just wanted to move back to England because he was spending like more than half the year in Atlanta, and I don't think his family was living there.
And
Sometimes these guys just want to like
I know.
be with their kids before they grow up.
And maybe he didn't enjoy it anymore. It's probably hard shooting that show with all that sticky shit on you. And
I mean, the viewers didn't enjoy it anymore. How could any of the actors? You know when your shows become a turkey. Like, there's
yeah,
no
but do you
way.
think he left because he's like, guys, there's too much sticky shit?
yeah.
Yeah, it's like there's sticky
millions
shit
of
all over me. I gotta talk like this, and the show sucks now.
And Norman Reedus is just brooding.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Norman Reedus was like, I ain't no Andrew Lincoln. I'm staying right here.
I relate to Norman Reedus.
Norman Reedus is the Jim Norton of The
Fuck
Walking
yes,
Dead.
he'd dig your fingernails into the concrete and make them throw you out.
Oh yeah, he watched him kill off. Who was the guy they killed off in season 3? Who was like,
Governor?
No. You know, Rick Grimes' best friend.
Yes.
Oh,
He's been in
John,
Bernthal,
yeah.
who was great, and he's
Yeah.
done awesome stuff since then. He watched him kill off John Bernthal.
that was when they introduced the idea of the diseases in you already.
Yes,
Or something
We're
that-
all going to turn
yeah.
into. They killed off early. They killed off his brother, who Henry
was,
Portrait of a Serial Killer.
Oh, Michael Rooker?
Michael Rucker. Yeah, they killed him off.
Wasn't it? It was Daryl's brother. That was Daryl's brother.
Daryl's brother. That's what I mean. Yeah, and yeah, Norman Reedus was like, "Fuck that! I'm not going anywhere."
Yep. Yeah.
Although all those people went on to great success. I mean,
Great
Michael Rucker went and did a couple of awesome Guardians of the Galaxy.
yeah,
movies.
he's Mary Poppins.
He is Mary Poppins.
He was also very
And he was big.
yeah, he was in Mississippi Burning. He's great.
He's in
Cliff.
Sea of Love.
Oh, he is in Mallrats. They got him with the stink finger.
Yeah, he's the man.
Cliffhanger.
He's great in everything.
Yeah, Michael Rooker's like a working. Norman Reedus, I guess he had done stuff before, but this is where I first.
He was in Boondock Saints.
Okay. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
but
that.
this is his bread and butter though.
And he knows it.
Yes, he
he
does.
knows
He's
it.
smart. He's like, look, this is a great gig.
Especially because nobody wears their hair like that anymore. Like that was a pretty sick haircut when he first started Walking Dead, but nobody does the Bieber sweep anymore.
No, I don't. It's very emo and like brooding.
You don't like the brooding nature.
No,
of
I
it.
don't actually.
No, as a matter of fact, I do not.
No, I certainly don't.
Okay, so this is what we got. Fear.
6 spin-off shows. Hang on, let me.
Okay.
Shit.
All right. Okay, so it did end its 11th season run last
In
year.
20, who knew? Who would have thought? Who's sitting there? I guess AMC is scrambling, but they're like, there's enough juice left in this thing for 6 more spin-off series. Like nobody cares.
They may have already committed to them financially.
Yeah.
They may have already budgeted for them or contracted with people.
Planned them when people still cared.
Yes. And then
Wow.
they pushed it too far with this, and people look like kind of done with it. And then
Fear-
this Last of Us, this is the
Last of Us.
the rest of us.
The rest of us. Some more of us. But then people are like, oh, this is what people are watching now. They're not going to want to go back to a Walking Dead prequel. Fuck cares.
Fear the Walking Dead
Oh.
is
That's
also
been on
ending.
for 7 years?
I can't
Yes.
believe that.
Okay.
I can't believe that that went 8 seasons deep. I mean, these are successful for
Fuck yeah, final 8th
for
season. Yep.
AMC, and maybe expectations like you don't need Friends numbers on these shows. I don't know what the budget is.
And they advertise, they may make a lot of money, or whatever. I almost
Yeah.
said on commercials and I shut my stupid mouth.
That's all right. You're-
Mr. Showbiz.
You're
They
showbiz.
Made a lot of commercial money.
What's the commercial money like on this show?
Yeah, those guys make a wonderful commercials. Fucking blithering idiots. None of us know.
Walking Dead World Beyond. Oh, that's I didn't know that show existed.
By the way, it's not a 2-season run. That is a broken-legged hobble.
Yeah, it finished off its 2-season run.
They make it look like that's what we wanted.
wanted.
Yeah, didn't want to. Never went to season 3. Didn't want it
Didn't
to.
want to.
World Beyond. Is that I can't see.
This
who
looks
the-
like Garbage Lady.
That's what I was going
I
to say.
can already see that the haircut would annoy you.
It infuriates me. Us what when?
Garbage Lady got a bowl cut.
Yes, she did.
Did Garbage Lady series not work? I didn't like
So
that.
this took place a decade in, and it shed more light on the Civic Republic military, the mysterious group who took Rick away in season 9
boy.
in a helicopter.
Why didn't they just make Negan a badass villain?
The show never hinted at Rick's whereabouts, so what a waste of time.
No, we don't talk about that shit.
As the leader, I hate when they have quirky lady leaders.
Ooh, what do you think about this, though? An anthology series called Tales of the Walking Dead.
I don't know what that means. Tales of the Walking Dead.
This debuted in August. I'm guessing as an anthology series, it's probably just standalone stories.
I mean, you got so many. I guess they figured, well, the way we've set this up is that there could be just dozens and hundreds and thousands of people throughout the world that are dealing with this zombie apocalypse.
Right.
Let's tell all their stories.
Oh, this has nothing to do with the cast that was on.
I think it's totally separated. I
Oh.
think Tales of the Walking Dead are just individual tales of different people dealing with the zombie apocalypse.
You know what? Maybe they have a big enough audience where they can afford to keep doing these shows. What's going on, by the way? There's 2 men that just keep walking.
I'm trying
in.
to figure out this,
So there's a router here. So the callers on hold
Sure.
can hear the show.
Yeah.
Nice.
It gets switched over. I checked it this morning. We were in a commercial break. I thought it was like, okay, I can hear the commercials. I thought it was our commercial break. It was obviously commercials for another channel. Mars is working from home today.
so nobody knows what the
How
hell
can
to
an
do.
engineer work from home?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
So this other guy comes in. He has no idea what's
What is he
going
on the
on.
morning mashup?
He's going. He's like, I'll do it from the back. I said,
Well, if she doesn't,
and he's like, well, we'll do
Wait, what did he say?
oh wait, shh. Let's go back to Walking Dead.
These guys keep coming in. Come on.
Okay, so they're doing a Daryl spin-off
Yes.
next
All right, yeah.
year.
Which was supposed to star him and
He's brooding.
He is brooding.
He's
in
brooding.
He's so much older.
A Daryl Dixon spinoff starring Norman Reedus will premiere.
Carol was supposed to be in it too. That was
Oh, that's
his
great
mom.
news.
but she decided not to.
She
Carol
did.
doesn't want to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay,
how
so
does
they-
Mars is working.
So
from
He's working
home.
from home. They left.
Mars is working from home.
Yeah. Okay.
So I asked an engineer to please come over and switch us because I did what I was shown on this router over here in studio.
You sound like every child molester when he grows up.
So this nice gentleman doesn't know what's going on. So then he has to bring another guy in
I mean, it's a how many people does it take to screw in a
It's
light
like they've
bulb
come in
joke.
7 times.
7 times.
Yeah.
It's enough.
But now
It looks like the guys from Zoolander just smashing the computer, trying. The secrets are inside the computer.
it's just wild to me that the engineering department doesn't know how to make a.
Engineer?
They don't know how to engineer it.
Yep.
Well, they can't get the show to play when it's on hold.
No, that's fine, but like
They can
figure
get
it out during the commercial.
Asho to play.
Yeah.
Well,
But
he
not
said
this show.
we'll do it during the commercial break, but it's an hour till we do a commercial break.
Okay, fine, but like they just can't keep coming in every 2
They
minutes.
really
while
are.
we're doing
They really are waltzing in and out.
yeah,
It's like this is not a place for gallivanting.
No.
I don't think
know.
they understand that like they're doing a radio show.
I don't think they do either.
Well,
Yeah.
we put on an outward image of just general tomfoolery.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that we portray the image of jocularity, but they cannot just keep marching in and out of here.
I apologize.
Just,
I
just
thought
because they think this is a place of locker room talk
Yeah, ribald humor.
doesn't mean they can just walk in and out as if it's a common changing room.
I thought this was an easy fix. So that's
You
my
would think it
apologies.
would be.
Sure.
It always has been.
Remember when Mars was like, "You idiots can do this yourself"?
Yeah.
You should
Yes.
tell him the whole staff can't figure it out.
Yeah.
The whole team.
I remember when Mars said, "Hey, stupid, you can do this," and
Yeah.
it was a mirror. Hope he doesn't hear that.
When he's working from home.
It doesn't matter. He might listen.
No, got it.
You know.
Working from home.
So wait. So Carol doesn't want to do it.
No, it was supposed to be the adventures of Daryl and Carol.
They're not going to call it that.
That'd be great, though. The Adventures of Daryl and
Couldn't
Carol.
be a Daryl Dixon spinoff. We don't need that because he was the lead in this.
Yeah, The Adventures of Daryl Dixon was called The Walking Dead.
He opens a small store
Yeah, what's the difference
that
between?
caters to zombies.
I've learned to live with them. What's the difference between the Daryl Show and The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
Just
New
less
name?
less characters?
New name, I guess.
They probably-
Carol didn't want to move to Europe.
They're filming it in Europe.
Yeah.
They're probably using the same set for all the shows.
It really is amazing, though. And I guess I admire people who can say no. But you're on a show like this, and then they offer you another series, and it's like I don't know where Carol thinks she's going to go.
So
Well,
you wanna-
it's also like if you don't live like a millionaire, like, you know, if you don't buy a mansion and, you know, buy a bunch of fancy cars and everything, like, you've made a lot of money.
A lot of money, but going to Europe for like a few months a year to shoot something, that'll be fun.
Not if you're filming another goddamn Walking
I-
Dead
I
show.
maybe
Like,
get sick of
come
it, yeah.
on
well,
with
you want to
this-
hear what it's about?
She's been on since the beginning, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
the
okay.
beginning. She's
Her
been
and
dealing
Daryl
with
are
this-
the only two originals.
This brooding guy for 12 years.
I guess so.
What's the
yeah.
show about, Travis?
The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon.
Oh God,
That's what it's called?
That's what it's called.
The Walking Dead. Daryl. What an awful name for
Are
a
they
show.
gonna call it TWDDD? Triple D?
TW Triple D. We'll follow Daryl as he mysteriously
Walking diners,
Of
drive-ins,
course,
and
mysteriously.
dives.
Of
He
course.
mysteriously washes ashore in Paris and struggles to piece together how he got there and why.
So it's just zombies in Paris.
Wait, with her?
No, not with her. She didn't want to move to Europe.
It was supposed to be with her.
So
But
they were
now
going to
it's-
wash up together?
No idea.
Maybe
I
they
don't
were
know.
hugging.
I don't know if that was the original idea or if they pivoted after
Hey, Carol, how'd you get here?
after he said no.
It's funny how most people literally would do anything to be in Paris for a week. And then they're saying, hey, look, we'll fly you over there, help you get settled, and just for part of the year to shoot a series. I mean, she's a better person than me, which is not saying a lot.
No, I mean, the amount of integrity that you have could fit in a thimble.
I understand.
Yeah.
As is obvious every morning.
It's probably like Emily in Paris, but with zombies.
I mean, if that's how they're pitching the show, I guess I would check it out.
Sure.
It's like, isn't that the Eiffel Tower? Those are zombies climbing up it.
I guess there will be an Eiffel Tower soon.
Of course they will. You don't think the Arc de Triomphe will make an appearance?
You know what he's going to go? He's going to go, where am I? And the camera's going to pan and they're going to see the giant Eiffel Tower. Or it's going to be half broken because the zombies have snapped
And
it.
he'll go, damn you, dirty zombies, as he's looking at the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope he has a new hairdo.
Is Negan?
my
this
God.
is a different show.
Oh my God.
Maggie and Negan are getting their own show.
Wait, which one is Maggie? Was she dating the Asian guy?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
You know, the guy that he killed with a barbed wire baseball bat?
Oh, and then she was like, yeah, this guy's kind of quirky. I love him.
Yeah. Yeah, I like his unpredictability. Maggie and Negan are getting their own show called The Walking Dead Dead City.
Here's why I hate it already.
Go ahead.
Take it. Can you tell what
I know why.
I know.
Can you tell what I loathe about this poster?
Yep.
Yeah.
What do you think, Travis?
Oh, I thought it was because it's TWD Dead City.
No, I do hate that. You're
Okay.
right.
I got an idea.
Yes,
okay,
Em?
I have another
The
idea.
unbuttoned shirt.
Yep, that's what I was going to say.
No, but it's a good guess.
Thank you.
The gloves.
Thank you very much, Troy.
Nailed it.
Her fucking fingerless gloves.
Well, she's like the Big J of Walking Dead.
I know. She's looking at Negan, asking him what he does for a living.
You should see his her jorts.
That cocksucker killed on the fucking Burt roast.
I mean, dude,
Oh, he was-
I've
he
never
was
seen
really
Jay
funny.
not
On a
kill.
roast?
Yeah, Jay was really funny.
Your
Jay-
outfit looks great.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
the white trash.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
a
no,
white
I know.
trash Florida thing. I went out and bought. I had an idea, and I was like, no. And then I went out and bought that like a few hours before. I think.
It looks good.
Thank you.
Maggie's leather fingerless gloves will allow her the dexterity of no gloves, but the palm protection and grip ability of leather gloves.
I just don't like. What's it called? The Dead. The Walking,
TWD Dead City.
The Walking Dead Dead City.
what is that Dead City? What is
It was originally called Isle of the Dead.
That's a
The
better
show
name.
will follow the unlikely pair as they travel to a post-apocalyptic Manhattan, long ago cut off from the mainland,
They bump into Will Smith.
in search of Maggie's
I've
missing
seen
son,
this with vampires.
Herschel.
Herschel.
Fans were surprised by the news, since it pairs Maggie back with the character who killed her husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did what I had to do. Oh, you took something from me. I don't know why she sounds like Ted Schiller.
Yes. The Walking Ted.
Please don't hit my husband, Negan.
It's The Walking Ted. The Walking Ted's Zombie Emporium.
Don't worry, Maggie has forgiven Negan. Hasn't.
Oh, good.
Likely never will. They have a level of respect for one another, as adversaries will.
Oh, they're like
Can they coexist? Find out. Okay, so we're getting.
These
We
are-
were supposed to get Daryl and Carol.
Yeah,
But now
no.
we're just getting Daryl. We're getting Maggie and Negan. And Maggie and Negan take Manhattan.
Is that a bar, or is that like a flash?
like it.
A flashback?
could be a flashback. Buck, she's wearing her gloves.
Probably not. It's not a flashback. She's too badass. Remember, like in the beginning of the
Oh,
show,
yeah,
she
was
wasn't that
Amish,
badass.
right? Wasn't she living on that farm with
She was
the
like
old
a
guy?
farmer. I don't know. Maybe she's Amish,
New
but
character. Oh, Jano. How come there's no Franks or Bills? Negan, Jano.
Negan, Maggie,
Who's this?
and Bill.
Who's this arch villain? Steve. Of course.
Yeah,
Okay,
Michonne.
where are
How do you say her name?
Michonne.
Michonne.
Michonne? Michonne.
Oh, in 2024.
Okay,
Like
Yeah,
literally.
they just
it's-
started filming it.
oh, okay.
Where do they go? Yeah, she's doing like real stuff. She's doing like Marvel movies and stuff. Like
Oh
that.
yeah, she was in Black Panther.
Yeah. Where do they get to go?
They
I don't know.
Because it's Daryl takes Paris, Maggie and Negan take Manhattan,
So
Rick and
initially-
Michonne.
They meet while protesting Dilbert.
initially this was supposed to be 3 movies
Okay.
about
Oof.
Rick, which is no longer happening.
Of course it's not.
What did they?
Avatar. The series will begin with 6 episodes, making it seem like there's potential for it to be more.
Let me ask you,
There could, but who knows?
did Rick, did Andrew Lincoln go, I don't want to do 3 movies, or did they realize interest has waned?
I think they realized interest has waned.
So he thought he had 3 movies on the shelf.
When he left, this was like, what, 6 years ago that he left?
Yeah,
They
it
should have
was
started.
the pandemic probably slowed everything down.
That's a great point.
It was still it was
you
still
go.
very popular.
pandemic too.
People were very into it. And
Movie
yes,
theater business has totally changed. The
What, am I gonna buy a
pandemic
premium
stopped
seat?
everything.
But it also, everything was delayed a year. It's a year less interest of people had in that show. You're right. So that probably hurt. But he probably thought he had 2 or 3 movies on the shelf.
yes,
That he could do when he wanted. And he wanted to take a year off. I bet I'll take a year off.
Yeah. I went and saw the Winnie the Pooh movie in theaters, the horror movie, and even I think it's a fool's errand to do a Walking Dead theater release movie.
What about 3?
3 is 3 too many.
Would it have worked back then even?
If they
Sopranos movie was great, but
they did it a year after he left,
I made a mistake on that one.
no, we were right for a little while.
yes,
For a hot sec.
you're right. The a year after he left, if he'd started shooting right after,
People would have gone. Absolutely.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and movie theater business was pretty good.
Because the interest
Marvel
was there. People
movies
wanted
were still hot. Like, people
Yeah.
still liked Walking Dead.
Yeah.
What was
to
his
an
last?
extent.
What was his last episode? When was it? Was it 6 years?
I
thought it was longer.
season 9. So
So it's 3 years.
let's see.
Well,
It's
I
more
don't
than
know
that,
if they
yeah.
do one season. a year.
2018 was his last episode.
So 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the movie should have come out
20
in 2019, at the end of 2019.
2020.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Cause
But he never should have started filming way before. He should have started filming 3 months after this. He should have started shooting.
But he probably didn't want to. That's why
That's
he was leaving
exactly
the
it.
show. Yeah.
Or maybe he said, "No, I don't need the money." He might have said, "No, I
He,
don't want to do
he
3
definitely
movies."
doesn't need the money. At
But movies are easier, I would say, because you don't have to be. You know, you're beginning now. You're done with a few months, and that's
Not
it.
if he's doing 3.
I guess, yeah.
If you're signed on for 3, you're kind of locked in.
Nobody wants to see 3 zombie movies with the same couple.
Not Rick and Misha. Not if you've already seen 7 seasons of television.
Yeah. Can't believe we're talking about The Walking Dead.
Plus, there's
again.
no Coral.
Maybe that's why he left. Everyone's making fun of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saying Coral. Yeah, he left because he wanted to spend time with his family.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Not to me, it doesn't.
You
I mean, I
don't
have
have any loved
I would
ones.
have a different life, yeah. Now, Carl, what is that kid doing? Is he acting still?
I don't know. It's a great question.
He's hanging out with the kid from Breaking Bad.
Oh, man, he was.
Just talking about how the business sucks.
Yeah.
He was super pissed when they killed him.
Who
He
the
was?
kid was?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he
He
lasted.
was too old. He was way too. It was just that happens. Well, how do you think Walt on Lost felt?
But he
was
doesn't die.
41.
He doesn't die in the book.
Because he can stay young in a comic book. You can't
No,
stay
he
young in
grows
real
up.
life.
The book is about
it?
him. Yeah, growing
Oh.
up.
But you could also draw him to. I mean, you could, having a child become an adult on television. I mean, it worked for Truman, but not that many people.
And maybe there's just, I don't know, maybe he grew up faster than they wanted him to. Who knows?
And he's not.
Or
done
they just
anything
realized
since.
that the way the show is going, it makes more sense to just off this kid. Everybody's finds him annoying.
Oh, sure. I assume he thought he was in it for the long run because
he's
he'd
the
already
book.
read.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The kid they didn't like. Who was the kid from? What was the Claire Danes show? That
My So-Called Life.
No,
Jordan Catalano.
that awful
You're
fucking
thinking of Jordan Connell.
awful show
Ricky?
about
Homeland.
home. Oh.
Ricky. Ricky was a trailblazer.
Yeah, he actually was.
Yeah.
The
The kid in Homeland, the
daughter.
girl, the daughter,
Yeah.
everybody hated.
I remember her.
They hated the son on Breaking Bad. Whenever kids are shoehorned in, I love that people turn on them immediately.
They
They
do.
hated Elisha Cuthbert in 24.
They
I
did.
I didn't saw
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Don't you
There were
love when
some
people
real
hate the kids?
unnecessary things.
I do, because it's like people watch TV shows for an escape, and like a kid is just going to get in the way of a caper.
And they do too many tropes with the kid. And it's just.
There's this one episode where she got her foot caught in a bear trap and Kiefer had to go help her.
Like,
And
what
it's
the
are you doing?
fuck? Like, avoid the bear traps, you idiot.
Yeah.
An
Trying
adult
to
would
watch
have
him
not
save the
stepped
world.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids are usually not.
They're a way to insert some kind of desperate
Humanity.
need for a parent to do something too.
I mean, without kids, we wouldn't have Taken.
It's a good point. There's going to be a man you're going to run.
I will find you, and I will kill you.
You're going to see his feet on
Bro,
the
those
bed.
movies hold up big time.
They do, yeah.
Well, he's a man with a certain set of skills.
Sure.
Dude, I love the Taken movies.
Sure he is.
Well,
He
Taken
can
one.
put his head in a fucking dish of soy, not get it in his neck.
You talking about his hair dye?
Indeed, I am.
I don't know if I can fuck with Taken 3, but Taken 1 and Taken 2 are like masterpieces in my eyes. I love those movies. Those are movies that I won't sit through a movie ever on television if there's commercials and stuff in it. But man, every now and then I'm watching one of my wrestling programs and Taken comes on after. I'm like, whoever programmed this is a genius because I'm not going to bed.
They got me.
Yeah, I want to find out. And then Liam Neeson has to go, and he goes into the apartment where his daughter was taken from. He starts piecing it together, and he gets in the cab. He hires a translator. It's so good. He has so many skills.
Yeah, I know he does. And he's hanging out with his old CIA friends, having a barbecue.
One more mission.
Yeah.
One more. He's a bodyguard for the pop star. They hit it off.
Just can't.
Will you give my daughter singing lessons?
When he shows up with that fucking,
miss. My daughter needs singing lessons.
he shows up with that stupid microphone, and the stepfather brings a pony.
He got, yeah. Yeah, but that stepfather found out the hard way. Guess what? When push comes to shove, he might have some cash, but he doesn't have a certain set of skills.
I hated that. I didn't like that movie at all.
You didn't like Taken?
I think he's amazing, Liam Neeson.
I will find you, and I will kill you.
Will you?
And then he goes like this, and then the guy goes like this. Good luck. And he was recording it. So he just listens to him saying good luck over and over again. And then when he hears him, he hears the voice. He matches it in his head because of his set of skills.
Set of skills,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
He can hear recording and hear someone else talking. Go, that's that guy.
That's the same guy.
Yeah.
I remember from the recording.
Ah.
And then guess what he does?
Yeah. Set
Yeah.
of skills.
He kills him.
That's
And he
right.
promised him he would.
Indeed, he did.
He has to get on that boat because they're sex trafficking his daughter.
I remember that. Yeah,
He gets on a boat, fucks everyone up.
sure.
Because he didn't realize the set of skills.
Of course not. Certain set of skills.
Well, yeah, it's not every skill. It's a very specific certain
Ones
skills.
that would be needed
Yeah, just in case this exact scenario went down.
to rescue a clunkily running daughter.
Well, the daughter is not the athlete that I think she thinks
No.
she is. She does lack some of the coordination
Indeed, she did.
that you would hope for somebody running on screen.
She came, I forget her name. She was in Lost as well. She was very nice when she came in, and she looked really. Some people you meet, and you're like, fuck, that person is. Like, you watch them on TV, and you're like, yeah, they're good looking, but then you meet them, and you're like, oh, yeah, she's very sexy.
Striking.
Yeah.
Very striking.
You know who is sexy? And I've never met her.
Maggie Grace, that was her name.
Yeah.
You guys got me that fucking cameo by Darcy from 90 Day. And I'm like, I get it. Am I
seen
crazy?
her lately?
She was, yes.
Well, she's had a little bit of work done.
I
but
don't
not
care.
Much.
Oh.
Really?
It looks natural.
Oh, and I fucking roll around with her for a little while. What am I, my uncle? Roll around with her for a little while.
Wouldn't mind taking her for a roll in the hay.
Yeah, I'll blurt that out at home sometimes. Love her to suck my dick.
You'll say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that cameo she gave me, she was sexy in.
I think so too.
Well, you know the story behind that cameo. She wasn't going to do it, right?
I had paid for the cameo. I sent it into Cameo, and then we were getting down to the wire where we had the show was coming up, and I wrote her a very nice letter.
He DM'd her.
Oh, look at her tits. She's fantastic.
I think she saw pictures of Troy and she was like,
I think
"All
so
right,
too.
All
Hey,
right,
this
I'll do
dishy
it."
guy.
Yeah. She probably heard about Troy's conquest of the past. She looks like the cat lady.
Yeah, she looks terrible.
Oh, Jocelyn Wildstein.
Yeah.
Do you think it's possible that Darcy heard about Troy's
Enough for the
past conquest
Yeah, I think so.
and realized
That's
that?
possible.
Yeah, you think so, Travis?
Well, he's had a lot.
He was.
She's had a lot of work done, but she's
Quite the
also very
coxman.
attractive.
Who's had more work done for Darcy or conquests for Troy?
Troy was Mr. Conquest.
Look
back
at her
in the
there.
day.
She looks great.
Troy had
It's all filtered.
I don't care.
Troy had 2.5 decades of conquests. Is
You
that
would-
right?
That's
25
not
years?
filtered.
That's a quarter century of conquesting.
You wouldn't let her toot on your prick?
Yes,
She
I
looks
would.
awful.
You would, right?
Yeah.
I disagree.
For the old days.
She's sexy.
She is sexy.
Darcy's fucking sexy.
I agree.
And her sister's sexy too.
Yeah,
Well, they look
Darcy's
exactly the
sexy, though.
same.
How old are they? They're 50, right?
Oh no.
I just.
I would say 40s.
Oh, okay. I'm just thinking
45?
the daughters are grown up.
I don't know. Yeah, they're probably 50.
I'm just thinking because the age of the daughters.
48.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks great. I think she's
I'm with
very
you.
sexy.
I'm really stretching the definition of great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but we watched her on the show, and I'm like, oh, yeah, she's yeah,
She's
Yeah.
fun.
she seems fun.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can spot them, huh?
Oh yeah.
From back in the day?
Oh
Yeah.
And these pictures of her bosoms. Holy Toledo.
She has nice bosom.
Oh, come on.
I mean, this is like...
I think she's sexy.
I
this
do
is
too.
like a ton of plastic surgery and filters.
Yeah,
There's nothing... This is might as well be a drawing.
Okay.
Sexy drawing.
No, I saw her on video in the show. That's what I'm saying. Like watching her on the show, I was like, yeah, she's had work done, but her lips look soft and kissable pillow lips.
She can still get it.
Mwah.
I mean, she really looks like a comic book drawing where the breasts start by the chin.
Yeah.
It's the best place for breasts to start. What do you
Wide
want? A whole lot of?
waist
What do you want? A lot of neck?
Rob Liefeld drawing here.
That's also the angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, laying down maybe.
I wish she was looking at me like that.
You do?
Yep.
You don't mind when the breast and the clavicle meet?
No, I don't actually. I do not mind that. But anyway, in that cameo she did, the way she was just kind of talking casual, I'm like, yeah, she's super sexy.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
She's probably
Oh,
done
come
with
on.
the plastic surgery, right? She won't.
I think she's finished. I think she's got.
I
what
get
she
it,
wanted.
it gets very addicting, I'm sure. That's
Oh,
why
she's
you
on
get
OnlyFans.
Oh.
as of when?
I don't know. This is a week ago. Ooh. OnlyFans, baby. Come see Darcy's World.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
Click on the link. in
Troy,
the
do you think
bio.
plastic surgery is addictive?
Oof.
Yeah.
It is, right?
Yeah.
In your experience?
How much a month?
$20 a month?
Oof. I bet you she's not going to show anything terribly graphic.
Well, let's see if
Wow, you mean like pea lips?
Yeah, she'll probably just show like bikini shots, maybe a little ass.
Maybe a little nipple.
Yeah, breasts. Women don't care about showing their tits these days.
Especially if you had them done and they look great.
If they fantastic, I'd show them off too. I mean, I'm getting them.
Yours are all natural.
They're
though.
natural, yeah.
Yeah. Troy had his done.
That's tempting to join OnlyFans.
Well, I had them frozen. I didn't have them.
your breast.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Twice.
Cool sculpt.
It worked.
Had to go back for the second though.
Well, they said sometimes it takes multiple times.
I get it.
Did it work?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
That's good.
I'll see if I can find any photos.
See if you can expense an OnlyFans subscription.
Yeah.
Tom McClure will put it in his email address, so that way we can all use it.
We do have wonderful fans, though, that will find these photos.
Well,
Yeah.
that's
I got,
she's trying to run a business here.
I got Iggy Azalea photos.
You did?
You did.
I did, yeah.
You showed us.
Yeah, there was a couple that came through. I'll see if I can find them on my.
Nice.
Yeah. We don't repost them. I've had stuff sent to me. I've never reposted it.
But just to look.
Just for our eyes.
yeah.
For your eyes only.
Yeah.
That's fun.
And I'd be more than willing to hand these ladies a monthly fee.
If there is anybody that's proven they don't mind contributing to sex work financially, it's Jim Norton.
Not at all.
Yeah. This is a business that you're willing to keep afloat.
Yes. I mean, I think OnlyFans is fantastic. As long as people
do
are
too.
doing it voluntarily
Yeah.
and want to do it. And it shows you how people really feel about it, too, because there's all the people that obviously are making money from TV, and they're like, why wouldn't I want an extra $10,000 a month?
Mm-hmm.
Just like,
And it puts the power in their hands and the creators'
and
hands.
they own it.
Yeah.
It's their shit.
Yeah. No, I think it's good. I don't have any problem with it.
Porn companies must hate it because even though porn is always going to survive, this way it seems more personal. Like people like, hey,
Oh,
I'm just-
yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Somebody 7 months ago says she finally posted nudes.
Nice.
she's had one for a while.
I guess, yeah, I don't know.
Plus, sometimes you can, like, some of the accounts have you pay for DMs or whatever. You can
yeah.
actually communicate. But then also they say that they hire, like, a dude.
I would never trust that that's the person.
Yeah, they hire a dude to answer the DMs.
Here's a video from OnlyFans.
Travis, she's trying to run a business. Oh, my
Yeah,
goodness.
she's
What's up?
very sexy. She is.
is she?
Yeah,
I think she's
think so?
fantastic.
I do too, Jim.
Yeah.
She's sexy.
Yep.
I don't. She's a little too much coy eyeing the camera, and I would prefer to see a bosom.
Now, does it worry you at all
But yeah, I would absolutely enjoy Darcy.
that a person that's had this amount of work done
Nope.
maybe a little wacko?
No, because
Fun.
what is
Fun.
wacko? We're all fucking crazy.
We all go a little nuts sometimes.
Sure, we all have our things.
No, I don't mean quirky.
Gary.
I mean like wacko.
No,
Like-
here's what I think.
Like whoops.
Oh, see, she looks good there.
Yeah, when she's sitting on your face and saying "tap when you can't breathe," you're not going to think, "Wow, she's crazy." You're going to think she's fantastic.
Fun.
Fun.
I see.
Yeah, she's smoking hot there.
So like if it's 50-50,
I don't care,
if it's 50-50, she's going to ruin your life.
Roll the dice.
Okay.
dude. I would do it if it was 98-2.
I have done that. It's ruined my life.
It has. Yeah, okay. Okay. More than once?
More than once.
Okay. You didn't learn your lesson.
At 45, I've learned my lesson.
Right, but
It's a
Back
long,
in-
hard road to get here.
Yeah.
back in your day. Yeah.
It's the fog. It always comes back to the fog.
That's what that movie was about, I think.
It was Hal Holbrook.
Yeah,
Was
The
fucking a
Fog.
girl at work.
Nobody who listens to this show can watch that movie The Fog anymore without thinking of Troy and the tortured life he's lived. Yeah. You know who else has The Fog, I think?
Yeah.
You know, the way we talk about Troy's old days, That's the life that Pete Davidson is living right now,
That's right.
except way higher level.
On the highest level.
The highest level
Yep.
possible. He's playing the game at a higher level publicly than maybe has ever been done.
And I don't keep up. I know he's always dating somebody.
Dude, he's dating Ice Spice.
Who's Ice Spice?
Ice Spice.
Who is that?
She's a sexy, really sexy rapper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Twitter was going nuts yesterday when they found out that Ice Spice and Pete Davidson might be dating. And they say dating like a relationship is being pursued, you know.
Oh, yeah, she's sexy.
That
It could just be they go out on a few dates and they also know, like, hey, this is great because people will talk about it. And she's
Yeah.
very sexy, though.
You hope that they also are physically intimate.
It doesn't hurt when you're a good-looking guy and you're funny and people know you have a giant penis.
That's what I mean.
That's never
a big part of it.
That's never a poor selling point.
And an amazing track record.
Right.
Yes.
And so it must be
Yeah.
like people know at this point with Pete, it's not just legend because it would have gotten out by now
Yeah.
if his BDE was all for show.
Yeah.
Right.
And so, you know, people want to find out.
I feel like Pete won. Did Pete win?
Yeah.
He's the big winner here.
Yeah.
And he's also like kind of vulnerable and funny. Like he's flawed. He's not this
yeah.
fucking perfect Hollywood guy. He talks about his flaws. Like shit like that, I think women appreciate a little bit. Like they're around all these fucking guys who give off this perfection image. And Pete's just like, I'm fucked up sometimes and I'm okay. And they're like, yeah, he's a real guy.
He's like Pip in Airheads.
I don't know who that is, but
He got a lot of tail.
okay.
He gets more bumper than a body shop.
Oof.
He said that in the movie.
I'm sure he did.
I believe either did Brendan Fraser or Steve Buscemi say that line.
I don't recall.
I think Fraser did. Oh, Pip? He gets more bumper than a body shop.
I don't think I could say those words.
Well, he said it convincingly. He's a great actor.
Yeah, he is.
That's why he's up for awards.
That's right. My biggest problem, I judge the material.
Yeah, not that much though.
It was Brendan Fraser.
Nice. You Googled it?
Yep.
Play it for Jim. He'd like to see the line.
I think that's just I think it's just a GIF.
Oh. Pip? He gets his hands on more bumper than a body shop.
Yeah, it's not a particularly good one.
Great movie.
But it's true.
Is that what's that? Encino Man?
Airheads.
Airheads, dude.
One of the classics. Modern classic.
You're screwing on my $500 leather couch.
Michael McKean.
Michael McKean's in it.
Fucking on a leather couch is, first of all, it's sticky, but they're great if you have a masturbation habit because it's very easy cleanup.
That's actually a good tip.
Thank you. Am I right or wrong?
That's something to keep in mind. That's something to keep in the old memory bank.
I went mattress shopping the other day because I'm in a process of looking for a mattress.
Yeah.
And the guy was talking to me and he goes, well, I want a raised bed. And he goes, well, we do also do free pickup. Because as long as your mattress isn't stained. He said that. He goes, I go, my mattress is 20 years old. He goes, there's just stains on it.
Man,
I go, yeah. He goes, then we won't pick it up. And I go, but I can cover it with like one of those mattress covers. He goes, all right, then we will.
Did you say many, many stains?
Many, many stains. I might have to have it cleaned first.
You got to take a picture of the.
I have, but I'll take it.
Out.
I have, and
Like
I'll do another one.
A last day.
I told my housekeeper that it was my girlfriend.
Made all the stains?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, she pisses.
You really did that? Did you tell your girlfriend that you did that?
She heard me do it.
She pisses in bed.
She gets flustered. She doesn't know how to handle it. I know.
Sounds like she's lying, though.
Yeah. 'Cause she doesn't.
She's like laughing at, I don't do that. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yeah.
So when's the new bed come?
I haven't ordered it yet. I was in. I was in fucking Raymore and Flanagan.
Nice. Have you gone to Bob's yet?
What's Bob's?
By Bobopedics. It's discount furniture.
Oh no, I thought that'd be a helpful suggestion.
Get a Bobopedic.
I got Bobopedic.
No,
Not
I was
bad,
looking
but
at.
it's
I was looking at the fucking. I think it's a Sealy Black model or whatever. I want something that I can raise my head so I can sleep. Anyway, whatever.
But you've narrowed it down to that bed.
No, but that's one of the ones I'm looking at.
Nice.
As long as it can raise.
You should get a waterbed, dude.
Yeah, those are pretty fucking cool.
They're super cool.
Yeah.
You'd be the coolest if you got a water
Oh
bed.
my God, yeah.
I do a radio show with Jim Norton. He has a waterbed.
You know, sometimes like the person you love tolerates a lot and looks
Yeah,
at you
I
a
do.
certain way.
Yep.
I took a picture. We took a selfie, my girlfriend and I.
Nice.
And I didn't think. I think I looked. It was just a moment in time, and I looked awful.
Oh.
And she really liked this picture. I'm just going to show you my part of it,
Okay.
and I want you to guess what she said about me in this picture.
Does she think you look distinguished?
No,
What did she think?
and she wasn't kidding.
Stoned?
No,
I don't know. What did she? I mean, kind of looks like you have lipstick on. But,
well, we had just given a little.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
What did she think?
she said I looked like a stud.
Okay. No, that makes sense.
Do you know how far all of us were from guessing?
Never. I could have had 1,000 guesses.
But now that he says it, you can see it in the
Can I
photo.
see again? No, I cannot.
Yeah, because look at the nice jaw. Nice jawline.
I mean, I guess it's kind of squared, but you could tell the neck's starting pretty soon after the jaw. You know,
Are you saying it's a forced perspective, and you
Yeah.
can see that there's not a lot of?
No, yeah.
Did you
can
agree?
You can see the neck is sneaking right up on that jawline.
No, I think the words I used were "shut up."
This is why I don't trust you.
Yeah, I do not look like
A stud.
But she
She
wasn't
probably sees it
joking.
that way. She cares for you.
Yeah. She looks at you differently than you look at yourself.
That's true.
Yeah, I look at myself accurately.
No, there's probably a comfortable middle ground. You're too hard on yourself, and she's clearly too easy on you. So there's probably, I don't know if I'd go as, yeah, you're not nearly as bad as you think, but I don't know if I'd go so far as to say stud.
I have been giggling about that for 4 days now. I keep meaning to bring it up.
I wonder if she talks to her friends about my boyfriend, he's pretty much a stud. You should
Yeah.
come over and meet him.
Yeah,
And they're like,
I keep
what?
telling them to model, and they see fucking my dumpy ass with side fat come in.
Yeah. Huh? A stud. I like that. Did it make you feel good?
No, it
You
just,
didn't believe it.
No, it just made me go, "What am I doing here?
Right.
This person's obviously crazy."
You should show her that old handsome Jim Norton account.
Handsome Jim. That's a stud.
She's seen it, and she thought it was funny.
That's a great
She thought it was very funny.
Yeah. Okay, so if you don't like Taken or Taken 2, which is crazy that you don't like either one, have you watched the John Wicks yet?
No,
Ooh, John Wick 4. Doesn't John Wick 4 come out in March?
Yeah.
March is going to be a banger.
I've never been a huge Keanu Reeves fan, so I don't. Really
How do you
care.
not? He's the only person I've ever heard ever say that.
Bill and Ted, I liked, but I've always said I didn't like him.
Keanu Reeves is like one of the most beloved
what's not
just
to like?
people.
I don't hate him. I just did. I never liked him that
He's
much.
a nice man too.
I
I've
hear
seen
he's a great
all
guy.
kinds of videos about it.
Yeah.
Animations.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. March has Scream 6,
Watch.
John Wick 4, Yellow Jacket Season 2, You Season 4 Part 2.
I mean, nobody cares about that.
I'm big on that. And Succession Season 4.
Oh, that's right. They dropped
That's-
a teaser.
That's all March. Talk about coming in like a lion.
March is going to be great.
Hope Jeremy Strong has got out of Kendall for a little while. So
Wow,
sick of hearing about that.
He's a method actor. It's a deep
Making
tester.
everybody else tolerate that shit.
No, I know, but that's behind the scenes. Just the show. Just the show.
Shit. What happened? Fucking deep guy just came in.
Oh, but you didn't watch last season.
No, I didn't.
Oh, so you might be lost.
I tried watching the first episode. I thought it was like, yuck.
I liked it.
It took a while.
Yeah, what's he doing there by the potato salad? He's probably putting his dick in it. No, I can't.
There's some good.
There are some good episodes. I thought season 3 they slowed down the pace a lot, which I didn't love, but boy did that end pay off.
Yeah. Yeah, it really did.
It was a nice payoff at the end where it's like all's well that ends well type of payoff. And the birthday party episode was fantastic.
Yes. It's a good show.
Did he rap again? No, it's not. I
It
don't
is.
like
No,
it.
it's a good show.
It is a very good show.
If I was, I would enjoy it. I like good shows.
Plus, it gives you an insight on how certain billionaire families that have businesses might exist when crazy stuff starts happening.
You know what made, and again, you can't compare everything to The Sopranos, but what made that so good was the conversations, like the real moments that these guys had, and it kind of grounds them as real people, and it didn't feel TV-ish.
That's The
This
Sopranos.
all feels TV-ish. All of it feels TV-ish.
Look at that. What's his name? Cousin
Greg.
Larry?
Cousin Greg? Oh, Cousin Larry. Cousin Greg.
Greg rules.
Cousin Greg
No, he
is up
doesn't.
there with Cousin Larry as some of the great cousins of TV.
Tom?
Tom is awesome. Tom makes me look at people differently.
I think he's going to masturbate on stage to a photo of Dad.
Nice.
My boy Squiggle cooked up.
Kieran Culkin rules, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna do something.
Born on the north bank, king of the east side, 50 years strong. Now he's rolling in a chick rod, handmade suits, raking in loot. 5-star general, yo, best salute. Yo,
What show does cringe?
There's some great dark comedy.
This is like the best cringe.
burning my eyes, but I cannot look
Like it's supposed to be bad.
No, I understand.
Like it's,
I just don't.
and I'm gonna tell, like Jeremy Strong, like he seems annoying or whatever.
He's a very good actor.
The fact that he pulled off cringe this well, like he did this without blinking.
I hate the shocked looks of the. I know it's supposed to be cringe. Like I know it's not supposed to be a good rap, but
I can't believe he's doing this. It's so embarrassing.
Like,
No,
oh
I understand.
no.
L to the OG.
I just don't.
And Logan is not. He's not happy about this at all. He thinks this is.
No, he thinks he looks like a fool.
his whole family, like this is the child I raised.
I'm gonna give the company to this kid.
But that's why billionaires need to raise their kids, not just think about their companies, because you end up with a.
You see the cousin Greg trying to snap along.
Well, yeah, because
Well, cousin Greg's a little awkward.
he doesn't know whose side he's supposed
That's
to be
it.
on. He's just trying to like be friends with everybody.
He just wants to be accepted.
Everything's cool. Everybody's right because he doesn't know anything.
Yeah, see, Greg is trying to keep up with it.
L to the.
Oh.
L to the. L to the. Motherfucking OG.
Roman is so good on this show. He is in contention for one of my favorite Romans on television, and you know how much I love Roman Reigns.
Is this guy the head of the table?
He's trying to be. He's working on it. We'll see. We'll see how season 4 goes for him.
My favorite Roman is Caligula.
That's a good one too.
He knew how to have fun at a wedding.
No, he did. You want to see the trailer for season 4? You'll probably.
He's not gonna get it.
No, it'll probably suck him back in.
Something tells me I'll be able to keep up.
You think?
Yeah.
All right.
They're not getting along.
Oh boy.
Just so you know.
Gee whiz. Even money doesn't make you happy.
Can I tell you how season 3 ended?
No. So I may watch it.
You should
actually.
watch it.
Yeah. No.
Oh, that ending.
Yeah.
It's great.
Oof.
Would you consider giving your father a call?
Would we consider at least a call?
Was he apologizing?
I mean, did he ask?
I mean, if he were to call, then I guess we would see.
I could get him to text a request for a call.
I'm afraid we're gonna need to hear that voice.
Ah, you got him.
On my mind. I'm sure we'll iron it all out, but what would happen?
If you and the ship were to bust up.
We'll always be good.
I love this line.
If we're good, we're good.
Oh,
Well,
what a
that's
fuck,
heartening.
huh?
That's heartening. I'm heartened by that.
So good.
I'm heartened by that.
We wanted to do something together. This is not about getting back at Dad. But if it hurts him, it doesn't bother me.
I mean,
That
it's
ship.
a tightrope
I
walk on
know.
a straight razor. 500-foot reputational drop.
Why is that making you smile? That shouldn't make you
Let
smile.
my
It's tightrope
Cameron
walking
go.
a straight razor.
I don't know what's going on, but I don't care.
You don't?
Not even a little.
I do.
Chessboard.
Are you tanking the deal?
And every move is crucial. Like Israel, Palestine, Greg, but harder and much more important.
Tom rules.
Yeah, he really does.
He really rolls. He's gonna make a play.
I wish I enjoyed it.
Tom's gonna make a play this season.
Wow. Troy, does that look good to you?
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Have you watched the first 3?
I did. Yeah, I liked it. I liked the show.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
Good show.
Cool.
Good show.
Tom plays that role perfectly. I don't know what his real name is.
He's British.
Yeah, he is British.
Yeah.
So is Brian Cox.
Yeah.
But he plays that role perfectly.
Yeah. Hannibal Lecter.
What's
Brian
yeah.
Cox.
Yeah.
The original Hannibal
The
Lecter.
original.
Was he?
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't see.
What's Karen's name on that show?
Not Logan.
Logan's
No,
dad.
Logan.
Not Roman.
Not Roman.
Unless he is Roman.
He is Roman.
Is
He's
he?
Roman.
Right.
Yeah, I'm roaming around there, making my hand.
He's the one that should
He's
get
gonna masturbate with a picture of Dad. Yeah,
gonna-
he's-
Yeah, he's Roman. Yeah.
is Jerry still on it?
Yeah, she is.
Of course she is.
Oh, why wouldn't she be? Yeah, go ahead, lick my feet.
Look, he likes to jerk off a lot, but Roman should get the company.
Roman made a few mistakes, though.
He did make a few mistakes, but he's young. He's the one.
We got.
Oh, he's just fixing the temperature.
Thought we had to go.
Roman's the one.
You think?
100%. He's young. He's got to mature, but he's the one.
Yeah.
He's the one you give it to.
I guess.
All right.
Not Tom.
I figured you'd give it to Shiv.
No.
I hope Greg gets the company.
Cousin Greg. And then Tom works for Cousin Greg?
Yep.
Oh, and then Cousin Greg just ends up being a real shithead.
Come on, Jim. Get in.
Get into it, Jim. Have a little fun with yourself.
I tried. I gave it 2 years.
Who do you
Enjoy
think?
it for
Who do you think should get the company?
Well, it was Shiv is not going to get it, right? That was,
I don't think she can get. I think she got too aggressive. I think she made a play, struck out.
Yeah.
Troy's probably a Connor guy.
Who's Connor?
What's his face from Ferris Bueller?
Oh, I like him.
You mean he was
Cameron.
great.
He's Cameron.
Cameron, yeah.
When he was like, I'm gonna run for president.
Just the dumbest.
I like
person.
that. I like that they started the show with him not in the business at all,
And now he's just.
and he's just slowly like found his way in because he got nothing going on.
Yeah, Connor Roy.
Yeah, you can't give it Kendall. You can't give it to Kendall. He's an idiot. I think Shiv, Mr. Play, Connor's not ready for this world, and Tom is Tom. I think Roman has to take it.
Greg.
Is James Cromwell still on it?
Yeah, he was on last year.
I like him a lot.
Yeah.
Fisher Stevens.
Yeah, give it to me. Yeah, give it to Fisher.
Give it to Fisher Stevens, you think? Yeah, you're a great guy though.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in the first episode, what was he like? He was just like a mascot at like the amusement park.
He was, yes,
and
he
then
was.
He just got roped into all of this. I would love.
And now he's like a high position person.
Yeah, for no reason. He
It
has
really
no
does tell you how all of these companies work.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people in very high power positions have no business being in their jobs.
I know. They should figure that out, though, and they take them on retreat and make them oink like pigs.
Let's bore on the floor.
You don't bore on the floor. You don't know how rich people live, dude.
That's true.
We should do bore on the floor.
Yes, eyes wide shut. It's crazy.
Troy and I want to do bore on the floor.
You do bore on the floor. Oh, Jim, you wanted me to remind you about your pre-sale.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I almost forgot. We should break because I have to use the toilet bowl.
Whiz?
Maybe more. Okay. I've been holding in a fart.
And you don't know if it's just a fart?
No, it's just a fart, but I've been being respectful.
You don't have to. It's fine.
What?
No, I don't want to.
What?
Yeah, no, I appreciate that you do.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
I'm good over here.
They were very, very bad last night.
What happened? What did you eat?
I don't know.
Soupy fish?
Some fruit.
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 All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back.
It's Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. Back after this.
The Bennington Show, now on weekdays at noon.
My husband and I were discussing this, and he was like, no one won. It's going to be $1 billion. And I said, I don't want it. It would make me uncomfortable to have $1 billion.
Why?
Some million sounds pretty nice.
You know what you could do? Let your father manage it, the way Brittany's father managed everything for her.
I'm not being a conservatorship. No, here's the thing.
You will be in a conservatorship.
The Bennington Show, now on weekdays at noon East and available anytime on the SiriusXM app.
SiriusXM, home to the best in podcasts, including MSNBC's Into America. Hey everyone, it's Tremaine Lee, host of the podcast Into America. On my show, I explore what it means to be black in America. I speak to the artists, activists, and policymakers who are creating our culture, fighting for justice, and shaping the communities we live in. Listen to MSNBC's Into America now on the SXM app, free with all of our trials and popular plans.
Sunday on Fox, the NASCAR Cup Series rolls into Las Vegas.
Let's go!
On this desert track, anything could happen.
Whoa!
Ask Bowman, Hamlin, Larson, and Logano. They'll tell you, if you want to win in Vegas, you've got to go for broke.
Viva Las Vegas, baby!
NASCAR Cup Series, Las Vegas, Sunday at 3 Eastern on Fox.
At Ethos Life, we busted all the myths about getting life insurance. Like myth number 1.
Life insurance? I can't afford that.
At Ethos, we have term life policies everyone can afford, with policies as low as $7 a month. Or myth number 2.
I have a life insurance policy through work. That's good enough.
With workplace coverage usually only equal to a year's salary, that won't nearly be enough to cover your family's ongoing and future expenses. A long-term, affordable policy from Ethos can give you the peace of mind that if something happens to you, your family is well covered for years to come. Myth number 3.
Getting life insurance? It's just too complicated.
At Ethos, our 100% hassle-free online process can give you a quote in seconds, application in minutes, and coverage in hours. With no medical exams or blood work needed, just answer a few health questions. Get your free online estimate at ethoslife.com. That's ETHOS life.com. Rates will vary based on age, underwriting, face amount, and type of policy. Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. In the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-885-5995. 800-885-5995. 800-885-5995.
And now a small business setback. Set to smooth jazz.
It's late. You're driving in the rain with only one thing on your mind. The deer about to total your HVAC van. But with Progressive's 30-plus customizable coverage options, you're covered. The rest is just saxophone.
When running your small business gets rough.
This episode is brought to you.
Yeah, it's scary down there.
Yeah. How far is that from Cleveland?
Are you asking?
I think we did that.
I think we looked this up already.
Yeah.
Oh, it was 2.5 hours, right? Okay, you're right. We did.
Yeah.
I saw people talking like Mickey Mouse now because of the air they're breathing.
What were they saying? We're gonna have to pay $700 million in taxes.
I don't know. It sounded like an awesome, consequence.
Oh, they're saying the right radicalized the Ohio train disaster?
Oh, boy.
Oh, man, why'd they do that? High levels of chemicals could pose long-term risks at Ohio train derailment site. Well, yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
But who was it? The mayor or the governor that was going around going like, everybody come home. Everything is fine. Don't worry about it. The water is great. And it's like, how do you figure, man?
Yeah.
Wasn't there like a mushroom cloud, it looked like? Coming off that crash
really
train?
bad. Yeah.
Looked horrible.
I don't trust any of them.
You can't.
I just don't trust any information I'm getting.
DTA.
What's DTA?
Don't trust nobody.
Ah.
DTF.
Well, that's a
Yeah, you
different.
can't say DTN.
That's a different. That's a different thing. Yeah, Troy.
Yeah. DTA.
Yeah. Environmental officials insist the air quality in East Palestine remains normal. Everything is fine. Just relax.
I mean, it doesn't sound normal.
It sounds definitely not normal. A bunch
Yeah.
of chemicals went into the air.
Door-to-door health checks.
You okay? Yep. All right. Next door.
You okay? No, I'm not. Okay.
All right.
Next door.
Noted. Yeah.
This seems like, some documentary we're going to watch in
Oh, yeah, of course.
It's going to be a great
real
doc.
bad.
I mean, yeah, that just from top to bottom about how poorly everything was handled by everybody. It's literally being called a toxic train derailment. That's how science fiction movies start. This is the beginning of The Walking Dead.
Yeah, it is. It's the beginning of an apocalypse flick.
It's this train went down, but we told everybody it was no big deal. And then...
Did they call it the American Chernobyl?
I mean, that might be a little...
That's a lot.
Yeah. Meltdown.
Yeah, everybody knew Chernobyl was Chernobyl when Chernobyl was Chernobyling.
Yeah. I also saw a documentary on 3 Mile Island, which was just disappointing because nothing really... And it wasn't good, but it didn't Chernobyl meltdown.
What do you mean?
I mean, the radiation wasn't leaked the way it was. There was some radiation was leaked, but not like Chernobyl.
Oh, yeah.
Chernobyl was a lot worse.
Chernobyl's it's so crazy, like, to go back and, like, everybody retreated so fast. Like, the videos of people going back now and seeing, like, rooms and stuff, people just, life was left. Like, right in the middle of a meal or right in the middle of doing something, you just got the fuck out of there, and all that stuff all these years later in some of those spots are still there.
And you see the fucking, the Soviets trying to, like, clean it up, you know, wearing deli gloves and a fucking beekeeper mask.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's bad. I mean, it's like, I feel like they're erring on the side of everything's fine instead of erring on the side of caution.
Yeah.
Which doesn't generally result well.
Yeah. I don't know what the air in Chernobyl is like now. I'm sure every apartment has been raided, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
there's one guy who lives there. I saw some YouTuber that went there. There was one guy that lives on the outskirts and took him in.
Oh, yeah.
Like one of those crazy hermits.
Sure.
I would do a tour, wouldn't you? Of Chernobyl?
It depends on the air quality, but yeah.
That'd be awesome to see.
It'd be cool to see as long as it was, safe. You'd want to bring one of those, like, air testers or something with you the whole time.
Was a Geiger?
I don't know what they're called.
Me neither. That's why I said Geiger and petered out. Geiger?
Bieber? I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know if I'd go there. I don't have that much of an interest. Get on a flight. Go through customs.
I mean, if it was on the way to something else.
Where is Chernobyl? Is it in Russia or is it like what old Russian territory?
That's a good question. I think it's.
I don't know off the top of my head, so let me.
I don't think it is
Smart.
in Russia.
Sick move, Travis. I love that.
Chernobyl is in
Russia proper?
Yeah.
He's looking it up.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. I don't want to say something.
He doesn't want to talk out of his ass.
It's Ukraine.
Oh, is it Ukraine?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 90 kilometers north of Kiev.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like if you had business near Chernobyl and you were popping in, it might be interesting to take an afternoon to look. But to fly all the way there, to just go there, it doesn't seem...
At least 100 people are estimated to live in the exclusion zone today.
Is the air still fucking horrible?
Well, I think the technical thing is that it won't be safe for 3,000 years. Like, it won't be completely safe.
Right, but like minor exposure now is probably fine. Probably. I'm not a doctor, though. Don't take my advice.
3,000 years? Now's a good time to get in and buy some property.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buy low. Yeah.
I think they do raves.
Sorry.
What?
I think they do raves. I've heard they do raves there.
Raves are sick.
Would you DJ Chernobyl?
Fuck yeah. That sounds fun.
That'd be sick.
That'd be
And plus the background, the aesthetic behind you would look cool.
It would be good for the gram.
Especially if you lit it up cool.
How would you get the electricity in?
They have electricity. This says
Or
people
batteries.
living in the exclusion zone in Belarus get free health care and electricity, among other perks.
Remember I told you I had that charger that could charge your iPhone like 12 times?
Yeah. You could bring that.
I'll bring that.
Generators.
Well, hold on. Belarus, that's a different country, so...
No, but it's still part of the exclusion zone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so when you say people living in the exclusion zone, it might not be like the images.
Oh, I don't think it's Chernobyl proper.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just an area around there.
It's
Right.
Yeah, like you're not supposed to live there. You're not supposed to.
You're not opposed to it at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, we'll see with this train thing.
Yeah.
It's the other thing.
I've heard everything's fine, though.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Then I shouldn't have brought it up. We won't know for a long time, really. People are complaining about migraines in Canada, but maybe they just got headaches.
Yeah, maybe they're just sick of Justin Trudeau's whining.
You think it gave them the
Fucking
migraines?
guy hurts my head. Won't shut up.
It's very
He's running around in blackface, whinging.
Does he still do that? Did you see, speaking of government stuff, did you see the joke Woody Harrelson got off on SNL? Very controversial.
Yes.
Very controversial.
It's funny, and now it's also funny that people are embracing that type of joke, whereas a couple of years ago it would have gotten you fucked.
He didn't really get it. I don't know if they're embracing it. A lot of articles came out accusing Woody Harrelson of embracing
I know. Anti-vax conspiracy.
Anti-vax conspiracy theories, yes.
Nobody can admit that they were a little wrong.
Yeah, especially when it's like, of course you were wrong. Like
Nobody can admit.
We were all calling this as we went.
Yeah. And choosing the information, because there were people like, I didn't believe a lot of the anti-vaxxers, and then you see a lot of information. It was like, yeah, they had a lot more points than people gave them credit for.
Right.
So you can't fucking pretend they didn't.
Right.
So stop digging in and trying to be right, and just realize, hey, but they were also wrong about shit, and they won't admit it. So.
Also, like, I mean, who would listen to, like, the SNL monologue and be like, well, I got my medical information from Woody Harrelson.
I mean,
he's not spreading anti-vax conspiracy.
Anyone accusing entertainers of spreading anti-vax stuff, you're just a fucking idiot. Because if you listen to an entertainer for your medical stuff, you're a fucking dope.
Yeah.
He's so based, though.
Woody is pretty based.
Yeah. And how is this leading into a conspiracy theory, what he said?
Because he's not towing the line exactly as they want it towed.
He's anti-vax.
But how is that what he said is how is that anti-vax?
Huh?
I think they would
I just
say,
read the headlines, man.
Yeah, come on. What am I sitting here reading the whole article? I got stuff to do. They would probably say, well, the conspiracy theory is that the pharmaceutical companies bought up politicians and media
and manufactured it.
And manufactured the fear.
Pandemic.
Well, they do sponsor every single news organization.
That has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, Troy, what are you spreading lies?
I mean, every single CNN segment sponsored by Pfizer.
What are you, a Woody Harrelson guy?
I mean, it says it on the commercial.
What are you, one of these Woody Harrelson conspiracy guys? Troy, you're sounding crazy, dude.
I have two eyes. I just see what it says on CNN. Sponsored by Pfizer.
You sound nuts. You sound nuts. I've never seen...
They're buying airtime, just like any other...
I've never seen a commercial for a drug.
So you don't think all that...
I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't know.
All that sponsorship doesn't affect the way that they maybe report things?
I'll tell you this.
Possible?
I don't think that sponsorship affects what people do on the air at all. And the reason I can tell you that is because I'm well rested after a wonderful night's sleep on a Sattva mattress.
Yeah, but dude, they're a sponsor. You just did it.
Jim,
that's the joke.
You sound. You guys all sound crazy. I found BetterHelp to be very helpful with that stuff.
Right, another sponsor.
Oh, okay. All right. Never mind. I tried to recover. It's not gonna. Let's listen to Woody. I mean.
So this is kind of. It was a long.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not playing the whole.
No. Don't. Please don't. But he did lure everybody in. He said, "Come here."
Yeah, he's talking about being in Central Park, read the script. So this is where this is where it picks up.
And start reading. Okay, so the movie goes like this. The biggest drug cartels in the world get together and buy up all the media and all the politicians and force all the people in the world to stay locked in their homes, and people can only come out if they take the cartel's drugs and keep taking them over and over. I threw the script away. I mean, who is going to believe that crazy idea? Being forced to do drugs? I do that voluntarily all day long. Anyway, it's about that time.
Being forced to do, like the line at the end, like being forced to do drugs, I do it voluntarily. That's everybody's relief, like, okay, I can laugh at that.
But also, what I'm saying before, like what is okay now that you couldn't have done. SNL has to approve the monologue, and you do it in a dress rehearsal. So they knew this joke was there, and they were like, okay
yeah, it didn't
with it.
seem like you went off script.
No,
they do sometimes, but I don't think Woody would.
Yeah,
I don't think Chappelle went off script.
No. I mean, I don't think that one went off. You're 100% right. That definitely people go off script. That one didn't seem. I would love to ask him, but that one didn't seem like he went off script.
No, I'm sure. I don't think he would do that.
I mean, he's a wildcat.
He is.
Yeah.
He is.
But
Smokes a lot of pot.
He's Mickey.
He is.
He's Billy.
I wonder if he's pissed off about Jack Harlow.
Sure he is.
You think so?
Yeah, he knows that's his role.
Billy! What the fuck is that guy doing on Hulu?
Maybe this is the one he did at dress rehearsal. Because doesn't Chappelle do that all the time? He'll do like a whole different monologue than what he actually does.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I imagine that was a rehearsed monologue that he did, though. It was too topical.
Yeah, Woody's. I don't think he went off script.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like he did.
What I'm saying is when they do dress rehearsals, Chappelle will do a different monologue. And then he'll come on and do the one he really wanted to do.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never heard that.
Yeah, he did it last time. Yeah.
Oh,
he said it was completely different from what he.
Oh, was it really? I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Well, also Chappelle's not going off a prompter.
No,
like Chappelle's a stand-up. I don't think Bill Burr, when he hosts SNL, is going off prompter either.
you maybe little bullet points, and then you know the jokes you want to do.
Right.
Right.
Right. Kind of like what they do on like Tonight Show sets sometimes.
Right. Yeah. It depends. They will give you every line
If you want.
if you want, or you can just bullet point. But I always find every line is distracting because you have to follow the teller.
Isn't it weird that like sometimes when the words are on the teleprompter, it makes it way tougher?
Because you all of a sudden your mind goes, you need to be looking at this, or you'll forget.
You forget how you're saying it.
Dude,
you forget the nuance.
It fucks me up so. Like even and again, tell the Burt roast. Everyone has a teleprompter.
Yeah.
And if you want it, your jokes will be there. Your bullet points, however you want it. I never want to see that. I always want to just go off a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And like glance down and look up. I just feel more comfortable. It feels more like tactile. I feel trapped if I'm reading a teleprompter.
I've done WWE pre-shows where they're like, "You want to tell us what you're going to say? We'll put it in the prompter." I go, "I don't know what I'm going to say."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's probably just from doing this so much that like I'm so much more comfortable. Just, I kind of have an idea, but like I'll figure it out when we're in the conversation.
Yeah, because it's when it's in the line by line. Again, even great actors can't pull it off at award shows.
Right.
People that really know how to act. So, I heard that they wanted us to get together. What do you mean? We're both married. I know. And they're both awkwardly stumbling through a scene that they could blow out in a movie and perfectly. But yet on a teleprompter, they're just stunted and deer-eyed, like it's hard to do.
Looking at each other, but then looking real quick at the camera so they can get the teleprompter. prompter, and then
Both
it's awkward.
standing at a podium, staring straight ahead. Very hard.
Yeah. I like that Woody Harrelson. I don't think Woody Harrelson really gives a fuck about any of this.
No, he's Woody Harrelson.
He's Woody Harrelson.
He's fucking Larry Flint.
He is Larry Flint.
Watch that masterpiece again.
It's
I can't
so
stop
good.
it.
It's so
People
good.
vs. Larry Flint. One of the best films ever.
But like, he's like, write whatever newspaper article you want.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
The fuck does he care?
Put up any headline. Doesn't matter.
Yep. So what?
Right. And then everybody on the right that is like, oh, Woody Harrelson's our guy now. He's like, I don't care about that either.
Yeah.
It's my opinion on this issue.
Yeah. Neil Young finally came out and did a live show at some fucking idiot.
Was he?
You can have either Joe Rogan or me. We'll take Joe. Let me rephrase that. What a fucking dick.
Well, he's off Spotify, right?
I think he's back on.
Is he back on?
I believe he is, yeah. Which may not have been his decision, but...
Yeah, check to see. Because if he's
Fucking-
back on, that's kind of hilarious. Yeah, that was a bum call.
That old
He is back
fraud.
on.
Tell people what they can and can't say. Fuck him.
He's on, but it doesn't look like it's all his songs. It just looks like certain albums.
Oh,
Or
it's-
maybe like soundtracks or something.
So maybe he has control and didn't want his stuff back on.
Yeah, but if it's like on a movie soundtrack or like a...
Is India
movie
RE on
soundtracks?
or off? India RE had her stuff pulled.
She did?
Yeah, because of Joe's language at one point. Then he apologized.
Let me see.
Well, it wasn't his language. It was his misinformation.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
No, that was about the other one.
Oh, this was a different controversy? I see.
She says she's not on Spotify because of its treatment of artists.
Oh, okay.
That's... Yeah. Yeah, right.
That wasn't what she said.
No. Switch it. Well, also, the treatment of artists isn't good. Also that.
Yeah, you don't have to be on if you don't want to be. I'm not saying you have to be on Spotify. I
No.
just hate when people want you pulled off something because they don't like what somebody else is saying on the platform.
I like it when they go, it's either them or me. And they go, okay, them.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I want to say what I want, but you're letting them say what they want, and you should take that. Shut up. Shut the fuck up, Neil.
Whoops. Whoops, thought that would go differently.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
There was some like environmental rally.
Of course it was. He's such a
Well,
good man.
He's true to it.
Honestly, he is, yeah.
Yeah, he's not faking the funk.
No, I don't think so.
He's got a grumpy face, too.
Yeah.
He's a miserable guy.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a fun guy.
No, he seems like an old prick.
Good for him.
Just a fucking prick.
I like that. I would never argue with Neil Young. I'd probably go, what else do you think, Neil? Like, I want to know, you know?
How does he sound? Let's hear how he sounds for a minute.
Sure. Let me pull this up on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean...
I try to set him up. I go, Neil, you listen to any podcasts? Like, just to see if we can ease into, him getting ornery about something. I'd like to hear it.
You know, I'm on here for those trees up there, and it's a beautiful,
Just sing.
it's a precious,
The trees.
sacred
Mesmerizing.
thing. These old trees, because they show us
I'm not
the
skipping.
power of nature
No, don't.
when we are being threatened.
Oh.
Bye.
They show us the past.
No, they don't. They
show
look
us our
exactly the
future.
same.
Well, I think he's saying the trees have been there for so long. We'll survive. The trees survive.
This speech is going nowhere.
You think he's just rambling?
This is This is your drunk uncle.
Wait. You think
at a
he
table?
You think he showed up to the stage unprepared and is now just thinking about trees and trying to make it make
They
sense?
show you what life could be if we were green.
You know these trees.
Yeah, these trees, they don't inspire me at all.
Wouldn't it be great if somebody was in the
Non-moving
audience
fucks.
just going, yeah, cut him down. No.
Yeah, it was the guy with a logging hat who misunderstood the rally.
Yeah. Let's chop him down.
All right, let's hear the speech.
You wanna hear more?
I apologize. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Neil
And that's something that I hope our Canadian government and business section will recognize, that this has to do with Canada. It has to do with the ages.
Yeah, it does.
If we're lucky enough to have ages.
Yeah, good point.
And these trees have lasted so long, they deserve Canada's respect.
Tell me more about how long the trees have been
There we go. I mean, what a riff.
It's a great
I mean, come on. He's really good. See, that's it. I can separate the art from the artist. I don't like anything he says, but he can sing.
Heart of Gold's great.
I mean, yeah, he's got a few really great ones. And then I tap out.
Rockin' in the Free World's a great song.
Amazing.
Never heard it.
What?
What's another one?
I want to give.
Please don't sing along.
He still sounds
He's
like
awesome.
fucking Neil Young.
These expressions I try to give, keep me searching for a heart.
Old Man.
Old Man's a
Old
great
Man's
one.
a great song.
I'm getting old.
Yeah, he still sounds really fucking good. I would still go stand there and watch him babble about trees and sing this song.
Yeah, what's nice is the song is so good you kind of forget that he just talked about trees
Absolutely.
for a while.
He still sounds fucking like Neil Young. That's
Yeah.
not a hard voice to keep for that many years.
Yeah, this is like a
He still has it.
good song for a montage between Act 1 and Act 2.
Oh, Harvest Moon. That's a good song.
Ohio.
He's got some.
He's got a couple.
Yeah.
Wait, Old Man, Heart of Gold,
Rockin' in the Free World.
Rockin' in the Free World.
Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon's a good song.
I don't like that as much, but yes. And there's one more big one I can't.
Ohio.
You said Ohio.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you did. I'm sorry.
No.
That's a big one, though.
No.
I like his spoken word. Speech.
For what it's worth.
No.
Teach your children.
Ugh.
The Needle and the Damage Done.
No.
Cinnamon Girl.
Cinnamon Girl.
We just gonna go
Yeah.
over his whole discography.
Well, yeah, because he's thinking of a song.
I can't. I can't. I'm looking up Neil Young hits.
Down by the River.
I mean, I think that
Gold.
Travis
No.
is already listing all the hits.
Yeah.
You're
You don't
probably
need to
right.
look
I
them up.
probably maybe
My,
maybe
hey,
it's
hey.
only. There you go. Thank you, Troy. That's it. Yes.
Crushed
That's
that.
the song.
You just crushed that, dude.
Yep. Is it My Hey Hey?
My, hey, hey.
Oh yeah, I like that one a
That's a
lot.
good one.
It's a great song.
Searching for a heart.
He just played 2 songs?
Yep.
That's all they get. And then spent 15 minutes talking about trees and
It's all right.
bushes.
Yeah, well, he showed up. You're right. He is true to it. So
He is.
Yeah.
he's like Martin Sheen,
Yeah.
Yeah.
getting chained up to trees and arrested long before it was fashionable.
Yeah,
Except
he'll
he's
do
not
it.
as grumpy.
Ah, that's another one too. Roy in Georgia.
What's up, Ray?
Hi, Ray.
Hey, Southern Man was the other one, too.
Yeah, that is a good song. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites, but you're right. That's a great song. And then, of course, Sweet Home Alabama is such a nice rebuttal to that.
Yeah.
Exactly. Then he's banging Daryl Hannah. Daryl Hannah, isn't it?
Daryl Hammond?
Nice.
Hannah.
get
Yeah,
it.
him too, but Daryl Hannah.
When was he banging her?
I think he's still with her. She was with Jackson Brown, then she moved over to him. I
Oh,
think
wow.
He's still with her.
All right. Good for Neil Young. Jesus.
Yeah.
She's like in her 50s.
Yeah, they are still together.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Thank you for that heads up, Ray. How long have
Thanks,
they been
Ray.
together? I didn't know they were a couple. She's very sexy.
Yeah, she's right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at her.
Yeah, I mean, she is a...
I didn't recognize her without the eye patch on.
Yeah, I didn't know she had 2 eyes.
Yeah, I had no idea.
I mean, he is Neil Young.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
She still looks good.
Do you think
I mean-
when Neil Young gets a little older, she'll call him Crazy 88?
I got that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know they were a couple. Oh, they're married. They're married. Okay.
Yeah.
They're
They're
married.
married. I was going to say it's a
Congrats
marriage.
on getting marriage did.
They're married.
They are married. She
Yeah.
was very sexy in Wall Street.
Yes, she was.
As don't tell me your name. It's going to drive me.
Speaking of Martin Sheen.
Yeah, again, yeah, and Charlie Sheen was great in that. And
This is like the Jeff Goldblum game.
what was her name? Don't tell me her name in that, because I remember he said $400,000 will get you a great beach house, and she went in Wildwood, New Jersey. She was such a fucking rich bitch in that.
She was. She liked Bud, though.
She liked Bud Fox.
Yeah, she did.
I can picture him talking to her, but I can't picture
I don't remember her name. So
her name.
couldn't
I know,
spoil
but
it for you if
my
tried.
mother always says it. Make your brain go and get it.
Ugh.
My mother's right, though. Make your brain go get it. Don't look it up.
Why? We got ChatGPT.
No, but I think that's one reason people's memories are not as good, is because that doesn't really have to be anymore. You
Whose
can just...
memory's not good?
Huh?
Whose memory's not good?
In general, I think people's memories are suffering a little because you're not forced to retain stuff as much because you can just find it.
That's like a fool saying calculators are bad.
No, it means people are probably not as good at coming to mathematical conclusions, though.
Ew, you do that?
Yeah.
That's fucking gross, dude.
My dick won't work unless there is an X in it.
I do, Jim.
C squared.
Yeah, of course you do.
You're not learning things. You're just finding the answer.
It's the pattern of it's the process of getting there.
Yeah.
And for me,
All right, make your brain work.
I know he.
All right, make your brain work.
I know he was Gordon Gekko. Rudy was the kid who they changed to a fucking girl. Rudy. Larry Wilder was the fucking asshole buying up Endicott Steel. Blue Horseshoe was the fucking
nickname.
Was the nickname. And I remember Hal Holbrook.
I refuse to believe, by the way, that there's no way, because by Travis's logic, agreeing with Jim, his daughter now would be dumber than he was when he was whatever. What is she, 12?
13.
13? Mm-hmm. There's no way your daughter is dumber than you were at 13.
No, it's not stupid.
I mean, there's exceptions to the rule.
Yes. She can't be more feminine than he was at 13.
Absolutely not. No.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a blanket statement.
No, there will be idiots of all generations. I get you. Oh,
what
okay.
did the name begin with?
Right.
First
A D.
one. What?
A D.
Daryl Hannah. Is that the answer?
Yeah, she played herself. D.A.
This is my friend. She's an art dealer, actress Daryl Hannah.
He's never going to get it.
The third letter? No, because I
make your brain. No. Don't give him the third letter.
All right, make your brain
get it.
Letters.
Make your brain get it, Jimmy.
Not.
Don't be
something
stupid
with a
like
Y
the children.
at the end of it. I keep remembering a Y.
There's a Y in the last name.
No.
No, there is.
No, I'm saying no to me. Oh.
By the way, if attention spans used to be better, how come Troy can't get through one episode of The Last of Us?
Again,
he enjoyed Succession.
There are people, yeah.
Succession is not the most challenging show. I will never say that.
There's comedy in there.
Yeah, and it moves quickly.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it moves, right? Yeah.
I can't remember her name.
You want it?
The third letter.
Come on, make your brain get it, dude.
No.
R.
Daryl Hannah. It's actress Daryl Hannah.
No.
Darby.
Is it Dart? No.
Nope. Darlene.
What was it?
Nope.
Wait.
Darren.
Close.
Darren's Dance Cruise.
Darian.
Yes.
Darian. Okay, I would not have remembered that. Okay, Darian. Yeah.
No, he didn't.
No,
I said Darren.
You
and
gave
said
me
close.
half. You pointed the door, and I just
he
happened to
said
open it.
it's almost Darren.
Darian, but I would not have remembered that. It's like when you hear one and you go, "Oh fuck, that's right." I hear Darian, I'm like, "Okay, I'm sure you're right."
But it's okay to have to look up the name of the character Daryl Hannah played in the movie.
No,
Wall
it is.
Street.
But when you do, when you feel like you know it, you want to at least make your fucking brain work a little bit. Like,
yeah,
that's what Mother taught me. Mother's very wise.
Mother is wise.
And dementia does scare me. Like, it scares all of us. But luckily, my parents don't have it. But
is it hereditary?
It can be, yeah.
Like that movie.
Oh, is that what that movie's about?
Dude, I tried watching some of that again while we were gonna watch some horror movie.
What movie? Make your brain get it.
No, it was
a new one.
Old one?
I believe it was
Medium?
a new one that we might have bought or rented. I don't remember what it was. Obviously, it wasn't.
Infinity Pool?
Oh, you know what? It wasn't that scary. No, I'll tell you what it was.
I bought it.
It was Unbreakable. I finally saw.
Oh, the old movie, the
M. Night movie. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Movie.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Unbreakable is great.
No, it wasn't.
Was Samuel Jackson?
What you thought they called me, Mr. Glass?
All the criminals. It annoyed me. But
it's a superhero.
No.
It's a superhero story
Yeah, I
set
didn't
in a
love
modern
it.
day.
I know. I understood. I didn't.
got it?
Didn't go over my head. I just didn't enjoy it.
Oh, that wasn't the issue.
Nah, Mr. Glass.
Oh, okay.
No, I wasn't actually.
He's a supervillain. You got that?
So I watched part of. I don't know why. While I was waiting for her to get ready, I just flipped on like Netflix and I was watching part of Hereditary, and I literally couldn't. It was a scene where they were first summoning her, and I had to turn it off. It was so
You got spooked.
fucking creepy, that movie, man.
I love that movie.
I love it. Have you seen it, Troy?
I have not. No.
Do you like horror movies?
No.
I think Troy should see
Hereditary.
He gets so scared and confused.
It is. I don't know. It's fairly straightforward.
For Troy?
It's a scary fucking film, man.
Couldn't follow the
Mike,
Sopranos.
do you watch that shit?
No, I mostly watch reformed gangsters on YouTube talking about the old days.
Oh, okay, like Sammy the Bull or stuff like that.
Larry Mazza's got a pretty good channel.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like those.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're interesting.
But that's all you watch? Because that's not in the same genre.
It's mostly that and the NFL Network.
And South Park.
A little bit of Seinfeld and South Park mixed in. Yeah,
when you need a laugh.
That's my viewing diaspora.
I'm not a South Park watcher, but I watched the Harry and Meghan episode.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It was
still
so fucking funny and so amazingly well. Like they just leave it there, and you automatically hate them but by the way they're being portrayed. But they don't overstay. They're just
It's crazy how smart they continue to be.
Fucking brilliant.
Is it they?
Yeah.
You don't think it's just Trey and Matt?
No, meaning.
Or like
Trey,
their pronouns.
Is it Trey and Matt?
Oh.
Or is it just? I thought like it's just one of them.
Oh, I don't know.
We want like no anger in it, just the snottiness of it, and
they go on their world privacy tour.
Well, I and it's just so like, yeah, that's exactly they capture your essence very well.
Also, how they do those voices is so perfect.
Yeah,
it's like the same as their Canadian accent. Hello, Terrence.
Sounds nothing like them.
No.
When did they change the way the mouths move? Now the mouths are like two eggs that are kind of bouncing apart and splitting apart. Is that a new thing?
That's how they have portrayed international people. Like that's how they do Canadians.
Oh,
yeah. So I haven't seen it. Is it one of the Paramount episodes or one of the HBO?
It's on Comedy Central.
Yeah, but doesn't it go to one of the streaming sites too?
Oh, I don't
remember.
I know they've got different deals with.
That's the other genius thing. They've got a separate deal on Paramount Plus and a separate deal on HBO, so they're producing for both of them.
I don't remember.
Just making millions.
I don't know where
they're laughing all the way to the bank.
That's a good one.
Thank you, Sam.
It's pithy.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah. I would imagine that they gave him the same treatment as Terrence and Phillip.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Let me see if I can find a clip.
Yeah, check it out.
Oh yeah, they're on Good Morning Canada. Wait, are they portrayed as Canadians?
Well, they live
in Canada.
Yeah.
Oh. So they become Canadian.
Live from the television studios in Toronto, it's Good Morning Canada. It has been several months now since our beloved Queen has died. All Canadians are finding it hard to go on. All Canadians.
Do they add the music?
I think so. So
for copyright.
Yeah. And it's zoomed in, so you can't like.
Thanks for having us on the show.
Okay, you can turn it off with this weird music in the background, but yeah, they turn them into Canadians. South Park Canadians. You watch South Park, Troy? That seems your speed.
That's a very funny episode.
I liked it back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like when you play clips and stuff, I think it's funny.
Yeah, when I turn it on, I don't watch it regularly, but whenever I turn it on, it's like they have not missed a step.
It's still funny.
Like their take on whatever the issue is always awesome. Yeah. The pandemic episodes were great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those like
the
movies.
mini movies. Yeah, they were really, really good.
Yeah, I missed a good chunk of years.
Same.
But every time I tune back in, it's like, oh, this is still hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't feel the need to watch it every single week, but when somebody's like, oh, you should watch this episode, it's never a bad reco.
Right. Yeah.
That's what they say in Boiler Room. They go, reco.
Pre-sale in 2 minutes.
I know. I'm actually.
What's the pre-sale for?
Wellmont, New Jersey, Montclair, May 20th.
Oh.
Password, the code is unfiltered.
Oh.
I know. I hate that.
Is that a descriptive of what people can expect?
I guess.
Unfiltered locker room talk?
Well, you know the type of humor.
Is it ribald?
Ribald humor.
Ribald. It's my favorite.
Mine too.
I know. I love
it was how, when I was being sued by Roy Den Hollander, it was how my lawyer, who was a genius, Tom, described this show. You know what I mean? Like that type of locker room talk, ribald humor.
It's not wrong.
Oh, was he a good lawyer?
That should be your passcode.
Ribald humor.
Ribald.
I still think danger.
Yeah, I think danger.
That's funny.
Danger is the passcode going forward. But today the passcode is unfiltered. If you want to see Jim Norton Did you see any of the Jake Paul Tommy Fury fight?
No, I didn't. I knew it was happening. I didn't know it was happening that night, and I just had zero
in the afternoon
interest.
because it was from.
Right,
from Saudi.
yes.
Yeah. Jake Paul lost his first big fight. It was his first big fight that he's lost, right?
His first loss.
Yeah.
He went off script.
But he lost.
That thing was so stupid that went around, and some idiots were like, "I knew it. I found it." If they were going to script a boxing fight, they would type it up and pass it around to the participants.
That's not true?
That's so dumb.
Yeah.
People just want like that's how it's like one of those bad conspiracy theories that you get married to, but logically just makes no sense whatsoever, and you can't admit. Like they just want it to be scripted so bad that this sheet comes out that has what the ring walks will be, and you go, okay, this looks like a production sheet now, but it says like the songs have been cleared, the outfits that they'll wear, and you go, oh, that kind of sounds like something they would wear. And then you have round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they're all listed in exactly what will happen in the rounds and how the fight will go. And it's like, why would they type this?
They wouldn't.
Why would this ever be a document?
We got a break. Or you can keep talking.
Why, because of the pre-sale?
No.
Oh.
Are you excited about the pre-sale?
I literally have had to for 10 minutes, and I'm not going to make it. These goddamn cold brews. Yeah.
Well, let's take a break. We'll talk about this fight when we get back.
Thank you.
The boys are off to get refreshments.
The cold.
Serious popcorn coming out anytime soon?
I hope so.
Me too. Me too. Maybe like have let the Stonks people know about it, like a goof. Oh, serious.
Oh, hey, we should really push this thing.
We're having fun. We're having a good time.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah. AMC's Perfectly Popcorn is hitting Walmart shelves exclusively on March 11th. Let's go. More revenue stream for AMC. More ways for shorts to curl up and cry. I love it. Yeah, they're hoping that the popcorn is such a windfall for AMC that the people shorting AMC eat it. And I don't mean the popcorn, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's popcorn in Walmart. There's already good popcorn.
Yeah, I mean, I can't, because
I've never gone home and been like, man, wish I had that AMC popcorn at my house.
Well, even if you did, it would require a giant AMC popcorn popper.
And that guy who, throws it around.
Oh, the fucking goat?
Yeah.
You're talking about the greatest
popcorn
server of all time?
Yeah.
The PCG?
He's going to be at the Oscars.
He is?
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel invited him.
All right. I guess is Jimmy Kimmel hosting the Oscars?
Yeah.
Well, he brought that bus full of people who just got out of jail there last time. So.
Oh, that's right. Didn't the guy
He's taking
who,
selfies
went viral
with everybody. Yeah, he just got out of jail.
Bad past.
Yeah, he did. But that'll happen. You got a bus full of people. You're not going to get all winners.
No, you're not.
That's part of dragging a whole bus full of people there. That was actually the Jimmy Kimmel part. I guess you forget how on top of internet culture Jimmy Kimmel always was. And did you watch the documentary about Kai the hitchhiker on Netflix?
No, I didn't.
The hatchet wielding hitchhiker.
That's great.
You watched it, right?
It was good.
Yeah.
Smash. Who do you think Kai murdered that guy? Because the story is, Kai the hatchet wielding hitchhiker is the guy who went viral for hitting a guy in the head with a hatchet and going smash, smash, smash. Yeah. Which really does bring you back to a wonderful era of the internet.
Yeah.
When those weird news clips would just go viral and take on a life of their own. But this kid, he went everywhere. Meeting the guy who was on Jimmy Kimmel's staff that went out to find these viral people, that was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
How possessive the news guy was of him, the guy who did the first interview.
He didn't want anybody else getting it.
No, he was like, no, you go through me.
Yeah.
You go through me. But then Kai ended up killing a guy in New Jersey. Which, honestly, it's not like it's that surprising. Because you forget that even though he was fun and charming the way he said it, And even though he did it for what seemed like good reasons, he hit a man in the head with a hatchet.
That's true.
He did.
You just thought about that just now, right, Travis?
Yeah.
And he got him really fucked up.
Well, yeah, because it's a hatchet.
No, like
small
the guy
axe.
driving.
Oh, yeah.
They were smoking like weed or PCP or something, weren't
Well, he said it was, but then they said at the end of the doc, they said they tested the guy and there was no PCP.
I shaved those sideburns. He looks like Mattingly.
No, that's not a sideburn. That's a face tattoo.
Oh.
He is starting to look like Don Mattingly, though. Yeah, I mean,
it's a face tattoo.
Yeah,
yeah,
on the side of his
he's
face.
a murderer. Come on.
Well, the question was, did this guy? Some people who are still very sympathetic to Kai the hitchhiker, they think that the guy in New Jersey took advantage of him. He said he was drugged, and he woke up with cum on his mouth. And so, he went to town on this guy, kind of beat him to death or whatever.
I get that.
But there's video of him getting a train ticket from the guy and hugging him. It's a little strange.
So it's also like, maybe the guy picked him up. Maybe there was some kind of reciprocity going on. And then he snapped.
Yeah.
Because he clearly comes from a very traumatic background. Like, there's clearly a lot of trauma in this kid's life.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing to stop a guy from doing bad. It's another thing to do it by hitting him in the head real hard with a hatchet.
Yeah.
Like
You got to think on your feet.
No, but that's like if you're bullied and you come to school with mace and you
That'd be
punch
awesome.
a kid in the face so hard you shit your pants.
The rapper?
It's yeah.
Bring mace to school.
Yeah, and you're like, hey, motherfucker, I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. Yeah, but it's like that kid would be on the side of right, but he definitely should get kicked out of school.
That kid was on the side of being pushed too far, and he just couldn't take it anymore.
Well, it happens.
That's where we draw the line.
It happens. He snapped. Maybe Kai snapped.
I think the old man who was trying to have sex with him, I knew that's what it was. As soon as I watched this documentary, and as soon as that happened and that guy turned up dead, I'm like, I guarantee it was some kind of a weird sexual thing.
But
It's
my
obvious.
question is, was there an understanding and then Kai just snapped, or did the old man actually try something that wasn't agreed to?
When he went back.
That's what I mean. Kai went back.
He literally left the place and then came right back.
Came back.
My guess is they agreed on something, and then he figured I'd get some more money, and there's a robbery. Maybe he was supposed to meet up with... Wasn't he supposed to do something else?
Mm-hmm.
Did he go back and kill him? Was the guy alive when he went back?
Yeah, Kai killed him for sure.
No. But I mean, did he kill him and then leave and go back?
No. He went back because there was video of him and the guy hugging at the train station when he left.
That's right.
Yeah.
So the guy was alive when he left the first time. That's right. Yeah, no, I don't believe that he was assaulted a young guy like that with some old dude. No, he just probably
Drugged and
wanted the money.
assaulted.
Yeah, maybe. He was fucked up. No.
Yeah.
You made a decision and you fucked up.
And he probably snapped, too.
Probably
there was
snapped,
clearly
sure.
some stuff not right in his head.
Right, because he was always like that anyway, and he fucking snapped with that hatchet, and then it turned out he may have fucking... They're like, well, did he give this guy a joint that was laced and didn't tell him? The guy who crashed into the woman on the telephone, or the guy in the telephone pole, the black guy?
Yeah. But then they said they tested that guy and there was nothing.
So there's no PCP, though, right?
No PCP.
But you could still lace it with other stuff.
No, that's true.
And maybe he didn't, but... Yeah, it was interesting, the documentary.
Yeah. Did you watch the Netflix Murdaugh documentary?
I did. It was a little lackluster. I'd seen another one.
The HBO one?
I guess that was it, yeah.
They're just rushing these out now.
Because he's tested. I mean,
Trial's not
Alex
even
Murdoch's testifying.
Because that's how we get a two-parter.
No, I know.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
He's on the stand as this documentary is out.
Which you don't want when you're on the stand.
Well, no. I mean, I believe him. I don't see why he would make any of this up. I mean, it's such a marvelous son.
Well, the doc just doesn't make it seem like there's any question as to what happened here.
I mean, his fucking voice is on a recording from the house. That he didn't plan on. So then he has to go, well, I lied. Yes, I was there right before the murders.
Right before.
This guy is such a
Like,
fucking
that really busts
dirtbag.
his entire alibi, right?
Right? And his alibi was shit to begin with.
It wasn't great.
Did he went to his mom's house?
I mean, come on. Guy's a scumbag. Stealing from the fucking housekeeper's family. Stealing from the fucking... I should watch what I say stealing. I don't want to get sued by Brett Favre.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly.
If he sues me for speculating about this on the radio when he's on trial for fucking blowing his son's brains all over the dog cage, then more power to him.
And then weren't like, don't his phone movements not line up with what
people just don't realize their phone pings wherever they are.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then his voice is on that recording of the dogs. His kid was making was it a Snapchat video or something?
Yeah, for whoever's dog the guy he was watching their dog. Yeah.
I liked the Murdaugh Netflix doc because of who they interviewed on it. Like, I felt like they did a real good job of finding all the people involved and painting a picture of, like, this is not like a story of these people you see on the news and don't know anything about. Like, this is real life for all these people. This is the guy that was on the boat. This is the parents. I thought that was really well done.
I don't understand the boyfriend of Mallory who was killed being very...
Mallory was killed.
Mallory was killed, yeah. And he's a very even... He's like one of those really low energy dudes who probably, when he snaps, he probably picks up a can of paint and kills 3 people. Right. Like, you know what I mean? He's one of those very quiet guys.
I don't know what was going on.
But he'll never have a heart attack. That guy will live to be 96 because he's literally very even. And his dad is the same. You can see that's kind of like probably genetic. Mm-hmm. But he kind of forgives Paul, and he's like, no, Paul did. And I'm like, I don't know how you forgive him when he was such a drunk, entitled cunt, and everyone was telling him to give the keys up, and he still insisted like a baby. And then you know what I mean?
It was weird that he forgave him. I mean, he was friends with him for a long time.
I wouldn't forgive anybody like that. If they just drove drunk, that's one thing. But everybody going, give us the fucking keys, and him going, it's my boat, like a little rich brat.
You'll hold a grudge, though.
I do.
Yeah, you do.
Sure.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hold a grudge like you hold a dick, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Tight.
One in each hand.
What?
Oh, sorry. 2
poles?
grudges at a time.
We're going skiing, baby.
I like to be grudge kebabbed.
Yeah.
Are they going to have that assassin guy testify?
Oh, his friend or his cousin or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the
guy who he hired to...
It wouldn't surprise me if that guy was in on it, though. Like, they say there might have been 2 guns involved. It wouldn't surprise me if that guy was a part of it.
That guy's story is wild, too. He goes, like, not only... He was like, I'm not a drug dealer. I wasn't hired at all. He was like, he's my friend. That's all. And he called me and said he needed help, so I showed up. He tried to hand me the gun. I said, I don't want this gun. And I tried to not take it and wrestle it away from him, so he didn't do anything. Damn thing went off. I got rid of it.
Yeah, that's not the most believable story.
And then they asked his lawyer, they go, well, why didn't he call the police? And the lawyer was like, well, he got the gun away. He wasn't suicidal anymore. He didn't have the gun.
Yeah.
He's like, there was no crime. Why would he call police?
That was obviously a great backstory, though. Like, hey, this is for my son. If he... $10 million life insurance for Buster if I'm murdered. But I think obviously he said he just blow it off here and,
Yeah.
But that's why I have a feeling. That's why I have a feeling. Because you're like, why else would the guy be involved in that unless it was for money? Oh, maybe we need to both cover our tracks because we both know that we were both involved in this. And of course we cannot implicate the other because that implicates yourself.
But then why isn't he going along with Murdaugh's story? Like, they're not on the same page, are they? I don't think so.
No,
that was why I mean, it's a very confusing case.
They are not on the same page, I don't think. But they also both know that they can't say that. Like, no matter how much they argue about it, they can't do that because it puts them at the murder scene.
They don't agree with each other, but they each have their own plans that they're sticking with.
They both have to go. Yeah. Look, like, even though we both understand we can't talk about that because we killed them.
Yeah,
that's my opinion on it. I bet you if Murdaugh's convicted and he ever has to admit it, he'll implicate the other guy. That's my guess, because I think it might have been 2 people.
Yeah, I saw that.
And maybe he shot, my guess would be, if I had to, would be that he shot the ex-wife and he had the other guy do the son. It might have been too hard for him to shoot his son. Although his son was a disaster and a problem, and he was probably sick of it. Did he know the kid was there, though?
I don't know.
Maybe did he know the kid was there?
He didn't do it.
He didn't do it. He wasn't even there himself.
No, he was until right before.
Right before, but not when the murder happened, but right before the murder happened.
That does show that he knew his son was there. Yeah.
Well, he knew his son was there before, but he didn't know he was murdered. And then he found out after.
This sounds a lot like a bunch of rich people who have gotten away with everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who finally don't get away with something, and they have no idea how to cover it.
Like when Prince Andrew was teaching. No, this guy covers not bad, though. He's not as bad at covering up. He covered up all of those other fucking things he did.
Yeah, but there was no reason. There was no reason to think otherwise.
And he had a good
once you put murder in.
Well, here's the problem. it became a national story. If they had just kept this in South Carolina, he would have gotten away with this one too.
I don't think so because the judge also said no bond.
People investigate murders.
People investigate a murder, and
Yeah,
especially
tell it to the housekeeper.
Okay.
Well, that was believable though. She fell on the steps. I mean, that's not the craziest
And at the
story.
time, there's no reason not to believe Alex
Did they-
Murdaugh.
Right.
Okay.
Did
Yeah.
they
you're
fix their steps?
They weren't. It was just the dog.
What? I mean, because like we noticed our walkway was slippery once, and so we treated it with stuff to make it so that there's almost like a sand on it, so that it's not slippery anymore. So did they? My only thing is after they realized how slippery their stone steps were, did they fix the steps?
Well, no, they're saying she tripped over the dogs. Like the dogs ran up or something. And look, is it possible? Yeah. That's not the craziest thing. And that gay kid, Steven, I forget his name, 2015, who was killed on the street.
Yeah.
Their names were being mentioned, but there was nothing really tying them to it other than their names being kind of
and the
being
relationship that he had with the son.
Alleged. I mean, that's never been proven.
Well, they had a relationship. Could be friendship.
Could be tutoring, yeah. I think the kid had alluded to, I'm with somebody, and he might have said it was Buster, but oh yeah, and then they said they were going to come out to the family, but I don't know how much of that's true. Yeah. But he covered his tracks pretty well in this. He had the alibi, which people kind of knew was bullshit, but it wasn't that bad of an alibi considering you were probably there with a gun in your hand. But he didn't plan on the technology gets you every time. He didn't plan on the Snapchat video with his voice in the background.
Or just his steps on his phone.
Yeah,
it
that
wasn't
he should have known
thought
better.
out.
He should have known that, yeah.
No, I think he's making it up as he goes a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't think he's one of the great planners of all time.
No, people don't think about technology. There's that other guy.
They still love technology.
Well, yeah, I still love technology. Sure. There's that other guy who's accused of killing his wife, and he did all those searches for how do you get rid of a body? How do you?
It's the Google searches. Yeah. They always get you with the Google searches.
And then he does it on his kid's iPad. They're not going to check all the devices.
Right. Yeah. No, that's my kid's iPad. You can leave that right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't bother checking that one.
They're so dumb.
They are truly dumb. Yeah.
No, that's just the iPad my kid uses. You might as well just take my computer, but leave my kid's iPad right there.
How to put a wife's head in acid.
Yeah. Don't bother messing with that at all.
What, me buying $400 worth of cleaning equipment? No, don't worry about that.
Because I clean.
They don't pay cash and buy it months in advance in different states. They just go the next day to Home Depot and buy a murder cleanup kit and 2 suitcases.
Cash or card? I would do card. I want the points.
I want Clorox, an Axe, and 2 suitcases, please.
Yeah.
Who the fuck needs
Can I
all
have
that?
an itemized receipt, please, just so I remember?
For tax purposes.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't think technology is going to get you.
With the points, though.
every
They want
time.
the points.
You got to get the points.
Because it's you pay for the Amex to not get the points, so you're
I get
losing
it.
money.
1% cash back adds up.
Everything is filmed, too.
You're not going
They
to buy
save
Apple
it.
Pay, are you?
You go into a
Yes.
store, there's video of you going into a gas station, of you buying everything. It's really, really, and you can't know where all the cameras are these days.
No,
you
it's
just
not VCR
can't.
tapes that record it over each other anymore. It's all
Digital.
saved, yeah.
And you can't know where they are. There's always something somewhere.
Why is it a crime to go to the Home Depot?
That woman who they're saying killed the old lady by pushing her, which is just a horrifying story. That event planner from Long Island, who I guess she's denying it, but they said that she got drunk and threw a drink at her boyfriend or something, and then called the old lady a bitch, and then pushed her, and the old lady fell. Old music teacher. Everybody loved her. In her 80s, and she hit her head and she died. It's one of those crazy moments. And I'm guessing if it happened, she probably called her a bitch because the old lady was getting the cab that maybe she wanted. That's my guess. But that moment, and your life has just changed
That's
forever.
it.
You can
One-
never go back.
One decision.
But there was a photo in the subway of her, and they could see by her phone that she hung out for a long time. 87-year-old grandmother's shoved death, and she's held without bail. And she was supposed to get married, this girl, in June of that year. And it's everything is unfixable.
Yeah.
And that woman's dead.
One little moment.
One stupid temper moment.
That's what that show, Your Honor, is about. Everything spirals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Covers up his kid. Everything spirals. Season 2.
Oh, I
he's all
see.
fucked
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Bryan Cranston?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's a fine show. It's not the best show, but it's fine.
She rejected Alvin Bragg's prison term plea deal. Yeah.
One search this guy did was 10 ways to dispose of a dead body if you really need to.
Why if you really need to? I guess. Did he not think of in a pinch?
I don't know. Other searches were how long before a body starts to smell, how to stop a body from decomposing, how long does someone to be missing to inherit, can you throw away body
what
parts?
A fucking asshole.
Dismemberment and the best ways to dispose of a body, how to clean blood from a wooden floor.
So did he just, when they asked him about this, did he just go like this? Oh,
I don't know what these
kids.
Yeah.
Because the kids. That's why you don't give your kids the technology.
What a fucking idiot this guy is.
That was in the morning. Then in the afternoon, he searched what happens when you put body parts in ammonia, and is it better to throw crime scene clothes away or wash them?
What a dumb question.
He's literally looking up.
It's everything. Yes.
Why did you wash your crime clothes? Well, it said there was this article.
Yeah.
Ask Jeeves told me.
Uproxx posted this article,
and then he Googled what to do if Google search history is found. How explain?
Use kid's iPad. Got it. Okay.
Like you just have to be the dumbest person.
Yeah, it really is. To not clear history. Just clear your history, dude.
If you don't save your history, can Google still get that?
Even
then,
I think there's ways.
First of all, use a goddamn Brave browser.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Brave browser, that's like, it's the new DuckDuckGo, because people found out DuckDuckGo was not selling your information except a little bit. So,
see, like they all.
So now DuckDuckGo is.
We thought DuckDuckGo was safe.
I know, but they do business with Microsoft.
But Brave is okay.
Brave is the new.
I mean, it's only a matter of time till they start doing business with Microsoft.
Yeah.
Well, you knew DuckDuckGo was in trouble when it was like Elvis Duran was starting the Z Morning Zoo from the DuckDuckGo radio studio, and you're like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, but that still doesn't mean that he's selling your.
No, but it's like this is a level of corporate that I didn't realize they were going. And then they said they were doing a little bit with Microsoft. I think.
Yeah. If you're gonna murder somebody, or if you don't want your
Brave browser is the new thing.
If you don't want your browser history found
today,
because your wife might look, or you don't want people just then you can erase it. But Google has it. Yeah. What do you think, that they don't have it?
Of course they have it.
Of course
Why would they
have
throw it out. They don't have to.
There's no need for them to. Of course they have it.
Unless
even if you browse privately, they have it.
But yeah, maybe. But maybe they don't, depending on how they run their company. Like, you'd be like, Sirius is like, you'd be like, they're not going to put cameras in the studios. They have the video. And you're like, actually, they do not.
Maybe they have a setting where it actually doesn't save on their end either.
Of course they have it. Yeah.
I mean, if anybody wants to commit a murder, they can do it in the studio.
The video camera wouldn't catch it.
What about these big giant cameras? Oh no, they say they're 4K. No.
If you wanted to commit a murder in a bunch of studios, only one of them would be filmed.
Yeah. You're like, wait a minute. Why is there a green light on every camera and none of them have a red light on it? Because it's perfectly safe and secure in here.
Well, we're already filming a murder that morning, so we can't.
Yeah, as long as you're very quiet and the audio doesn't pick up, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Good message to send out. All of our hosts ask exactly the same questions. Good stuff, guys. Why is podcasting and Patreon and all doing so well? I don't know. Yeah. Good stuff.
Well, generally, I mean, that's the rule, right? That one interview gets videoed?
Yeah.
Per guest?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the...
Okay. That makes sense. Because the guest is the attraction, not the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's the guest.
Because the guests don't come on to benefit and promote something. It's the show that benefits.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. All right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
Maybe they should Google how to record 2 shows at once.
Yeah.
What happens when you record 2 shows at once?
It is striking how many of these cases are just like, well, did you check the Google? Yeah, all the information we need is right there. Especially if you know.
But they still have to prove it. I mean, they still have to prove that he did
that's
it.
circumstantial, though. Yeah. Like, circumstantial evidence helps. Yeah, that much circumstantial evidence really helps.
And it lets you know, it allows you to zero in your investigation.
Now, did they have, like, if you erase it, or if you're private or whatever it is, they would have to know your Google history and subpoena Google and get it. But if there's a murder, they know.
Unless it's on the computer. Like, unless it's, like, saved on your home PC and they can just look at your computer.
Oh, in some setting? Yeah, maybe.
Right. Like, a lot of times that's what happens. They just log on to somebody's computer, and it's right there. They haven't cleared anything.
Yeah, maybe.
Especially when they know it's always the spouse. The spouse is
That's the first
always,
person.
except for OJ, it's always the spouse that you look at.
Yeah.
Sometimes the spouses will be innocent.
Especially when there's financial.
I mean,
insurance.
You're Googling about the inheritance.
So many.
His Googling is. Now, someone. Can we go to Ryan real quick in Queens?
Yeah, sure. What's up, Ryan?
Howdy.
Yo, you guys, the guy who Googled how to get rid of his wife, you got to play the clip in court where the woman's reading the Google search history because she has the thickest Boston accent. So the whole thing sounds like Bobby Kelly's reading.
Okay, hang on.
Hey, dude.
How to get rid of body parts.
Susan Waldman is just reading the.
Yeah, he's Googling. He knew.
He's going to hide the body in the box.
Roger Clemens is a Yankee. Good stuff.
Thanks, Susan.
Thank you. Godspeed. All right.
You want to hear it?
Yeah, I do.
I'd
Yeah.
love to.
Hang on.
What a frump this guy looks like.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't gotten to shave.
Fat faces that are unshaven, and I speak with mine as it is really uncomfortable to look at. Here she is.
On January 1st, defendant Googled using his son's iPad. Some of the searches are as follows. Keep in mind that the defendant said he left at 6 a.m. At 4:55 a.m. on January 1st, he searched how long before a body starts to smell. At 4:58 a.m., how to stop a body from decomposing. At 5:20 a.m., he searched how to embalm a body. At 5:47 a.m., 10 ways to dispose of a dead body if you really need to.
The camera's on his face.
At 6:25 a.m. on the 1st, how long for someone to be missing to inherit. At 6:34 a.m. on the 1st, can you throw away body parts?
Bloody
At
parts.
9:29 a.m., what does formaldehyde do? At 9:34 a.m.
Can you pause for a
on
second?
1st, how
If you don't know what formaldehyde does, this murder thing is not for you.
And by the way, the next question, how long does DNA last? You stupid asshole, they're solving cold cases because of DNA left on a cigarette
60 years.
of a rape and murder in 1937. What do you think, it's gone by Tuesday? 3 days.
It's how they're getting the Black Dahlia killer.
He probably thinks it evaporates or that.
What do you think's going through his head?
Can you dry off
nothing.
DNA?
Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. Ah, shit.
See, he shook his head no for like the third one.
Yeah,
But when they just kept listing him, he's like, they got a ball.
I know. I think what he was thinking is, Dad, you don't got to read these, do you? Can we see a little more of this?
And it's his son's iPad. He's probably thinking of all the fun things his son did on that iPad.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have done this. This was early morning thoughts.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have done this.
Oh, boy.
How long does DNA last? At 9:59 a.m., can identification be made on caution
Boy,
minutes?
he knew nothing about
At
murder.
11:34 a.m., dismemberment and the best ways to dispose of a body. At 11:44, how to clean blood from wooden floors.
By the way, did he
At
mean in the house or shaved pussy?
Dumb.
All these searches are like 10 minutes apart. Like,
by the way, it's also, if you look at it,
is he like starting a job and then like, shit.
He started at 5 in the morning and he's still going at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
He just kept thinking of things to like, oh no, I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that. This is a good question.
Yes.
56 on the 1st, luminol to detect blood. At 1:08, what happens when you put body parts in ammonia? At 1:21 p.m., is it better to throw crime scene clothes away or wash them? Those on the January 1st. There were also more Google searches
Good
on
news.
January 2nd.
Great.
At
Can we pause
12:45.
for a second?
What a New Year's Day he had.
Yeah, what happened on New Year's Eve that pushed him past the breaking point? Because he woke up early on New Year's Day going, she ain't making it through this year.
Was she alive at that point, or had he already killed her and panicked?
I don't know. I know that
He sounds like he already killed her.
she was missing, and then I think they figured out that she was planning to leave. Like, she had posted some stuff on social media, like, about, starting a new life and this and that, so...
Oh, boy.
Yeah, he wasn't having it. You want to hear more Google
Yes, I
searches?
do, because I went the next day now.
Yeah. He's had some time to...
Sure.
Yeah.
p.m., hacksaw best tool to dismember. At 1:10 p.m., can you be charged with murder without a body?
Good question. Good question.
This is a good one.
Okay.
This I've always
At
wanted this.
1:14 p.m. Can you identify a body with broken teeth? On January 3rd,
break
that
those
same day, at 1:02 p.m., he did some more Google searches.
He did some more Google
What
searches.
happens to hair on a dead body? At 1:13 p.m., what is the rate of decomposition of a body found in a plastic bag compared to on a surface in the woods?
Specific.
Dude, it's so thorough. He's very thorough. He wants to know everything about murder.
Why would you Google a question that specific?
He wants to know everything about murder.
This is 3 days.
You think he kept hoping that it would autofill and it just wasn't coming up, so he just had to type the whole thing?
I can't be the first person that's asked this.
You know what's, by the way, you know what's in his head right now? I fucked up. I'm going to jail.
Why
your life's over.
I told them they don't need to check the kid's iPad.
Just let her go, stupid. Let her fucking go.
Yeah.
Let her go.
I mean, is he going to sit in jail?
Let her move on.
Going, at least she's not fucking somebody else, though.
I mean...
Well, he's in jail. Forever.
What did she do? What did she do, this woman? I remember this case. What a bad guy.
Awful.
Travis, I mean.
No, I'm saying.
8 seconds left. I don't know if there was any more.
Oh, yeah, sorry. There's 8 seconds.
At 1:20 p.m., can baking soda mask or make a body smell good?
That's a fair question. Because it does keep your refrigerator fresh.
What is that smell? It smells great in here.
My dead wife's feet.
Little baking soda. That's the trick. A lot of people don't do that.
Let me see what she did.
That's why the mob got away with it for so long. Because they
Baking
just
soda?
knew. Take an axe, cut the body up, wash the tub.
Yeah.
Dissolve it.
Put it somewhere in a very deep river.
Yeah. I bet you she was dead, though. These seem like panic searches.
But there's 3 days of them? You think he's just in that state? Like,
of course. Dude, he's out of his fucking mind
Yeah.
trying to decide what to do with
Not
this
sleeping.
body. Of course. He has it seems like he had a dead body. Maybe New Year's Eve they fought, get drunk, killed her. And
no,
then
she was dead before that.
Oh.
These were all searches. She was reported missing in late December.
So he probably had her stored somewhere.
a long December.
In the woods or wherever he kept her.
Well, there's video of him discarding bags in dumpsters.
When?
After these searches. Oh, like what day?
Yeah, after the searches. But I'm saying when he made the searches, she was obviously dead.
Yes. He told police he last saw his wife the morning of January 1st when she left for a work trip to Washington, D.C.
So that's when she was reported missing, right?
The husband, yes.
So right there, that's what I'm saying.
What was the date?
January 1st, like when he's searching. You're saying it was mid-December, but I'm saying he probably killed her on New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Probably New Year's Eve.
An earlier part of this article was misleading.
Okay, yeah,
They got you?
They did.
The argument probably broke out or whatever. You're leaving, I'm going to decent whatever, and then he just fucking snapped and hit her with something.
Yeah, because it's hard to. It's easy to believe that these searches would be done right after the fact.
Sure, a panic.
But not like 2 weeks after.
Or why wouldn't you go to a library and do them? Or wherever you go for internet, cafe or something. And
Just something where it's not your device, it's not your IP.
Well, you're not in your house with your fucking
Although
feet
that's
up
how
on
they
her.
got the Dread Pirate Roberts going to an internet cafe, but you would think investigators wouldn't be looking over his shoulder.
Yeah, and they got him, and there was
but at the library, you probably have to do a login nowadays.
They were tracking also the weight of certain, like the size of files being transferred. That was after a really long investigation. That wasn't just random Google searches from whenever.
But if you have to put in a login at the library, which I wouldn't be surprised.
Maybe use a fake one.
It might be attached to your library card. And then they would save those.
Yeah, they can. They're always going to get you.
Look, don't murder your people. Just don't murder anyone.
Yeah. Or if you do, have a plan beforehand.
Do it beforehand.
Or Google 6 months in advance at another location.
Measure twice, cut once.
Yeah.
That's the philosophy. Man.
He fucked up.
Yeah.
He looks like such a fucking fat-faced creep.
I did want to, we got a couple minutes. I was bringing up the Jake Paul fight before we went to break.
Oh, yeah.
Go back.
Shit my pants. Yeah, I did make it.
Good. Okay, I was worried. Yeah, Tommy Fury beat him by split decision. Although I didn't hear anybody thinking that, I wasn't sure. It should be a split decision. Like,
Did they think that Tommy won?
everybody I heard from thought Tommy dominated him. Even when it was going on, people were like, yeah, this is Tommy Fury.
Now, is Tommy a professional boxer or MMA? Okay.
Yeah, he's a professional boxer. So this was like, I guess, the first real professional boxer.
Fighter.
Yeah,
before.
he's
like
Tyson's
boxer.
brother. Tyson Fury's younger brother. Is Tommy Fury.
Okay.
But yeah, he's a professional boxer.
How did I not put that together?
Of the boxing Furies.
Yes.
But there was this. Yeah, I mean, he got a couple good ones in, but it was.
And Jake can fight. Like, Jake Paul is very dedicated to boxing. I mean, I don't think he's going to be world champion, but he's not just some YouTube idiot. Like, he really is a training and an athlete and very seriously working at it.
I posted a clip on my Twitter, if you don't have it, Travis. There was a pre-fight interview with Logan Paul.
What's your Twitter, Sam?
It's not Sam.
I know you're just trying to get the plug there.
There's I was hoping.
Right here?
Well, I was hoping you would ask.
saw this.
Yes, there was a pre-fight interview with Logan Paul, and I mean, if you want to talk about cringe, this reporter is asking Logan about his brother Jake and the training and everything. Just listen to this and tell me when you think we've gotten to the place that I just love.
Okay.
I said, Jake, I love you. I'm not going to give you a big speech. I know you got this, but either come back victorious or come back on your shield. I love you, bro. I love you too, man. How do you feel like he's doing so
His career's over. That guy's career is over.
Oh, no.
I tell you what, Jake Paul will live to fight another day, but that announcer will not.
Who is that?
I don't know, but
what was he doing?
You want to hear it again?
He loves Logan Paul.
Oh, no.
I love you too, man. He's like, who's talking?
He missed the context.
I love you too.
It's like
that's very awkward.
It's like when you'd be in class and you call your teacher mom. I mean, oh no.
Okay. I said, Jake, I love you. I'm not going to give you a big speech. I know you got this, but either come back victorious or come back on your shield. I love you, bro. I love you too, man. How do you feel like he's doing so far in the fight?
He didn't.
He thought he was saying, I love you, bro.
He thought the quotation marks ended after come back on your shield.
Also,
but the quotation marks actually extended throughout the whole statement.
He thought he was just making a statement and then telling this announcer, love you, bro, for holding up mic.
Why would he tell the announcer, I love you,
That would be
bro?
a very strange thing to say.
Oh, thank you, my man.
I love you, too.
I love you, too.
Here's my comment. Also, I love you.
It's weird that you would say that because I also love you.
What a coincidence that we meet this way
because
for a microphone. Two men with their mouths near a phallic symbol. How perfect.
Now what we've confirmed is that Logan Paul loves his brother Jake, and that this announcer loves Logan Paul.
Loves Logan Paul. He's been in love with Logan Paul. That's why he fought for this interview.
He's in love with Logan Paul.
Has this guy commented on that or just made fun of it?
I don't know anything about the guy.
This is ringside reporter Radio Raheem.
Radio Raheem. Oh, he didn't do too well and do the right thing.
No, he did. Actually, I'd prefer to be Radio Raheem and do the right thing as opposed to this Radio Raheem.
By the way, is his name Raheem or is he actually using the name from the film?
I don't know. Okay. This is the first time reading about him.
Okay.
Ringside reporter Radio Raheem. Let's see if he said anything. I love you too.
He's in love with Logan Paul. I mean, I get it. Logan Paul's super successful, handsome guy, very athletic. He was real good against Roman Reigns, so I understand. I love you too, bro.
I guess he's a freelance journalist.
He needs to come out with T-shirts that say "I love you too."
Yeah,
I mean,
and he also needs to tweet that and go.
It feels like somebody took my.
That was actually Travis talking.
He should tweet that with something. But see if you can figure out when I feel like an asshole or something. Or
I mean, this was his action moment.
But if you lean into it, it's so silly. It's funny.
It looks like he's leaning into it on Twitter.
Oh,
he's got no other choice.
You have to. Good for him.
And you bounce back, Sam.
I did bounce back.
I don't know.
No, you don't think so?
That was a rough moment.
Yeah, it was.
I've done many WrestleManias. That's the one people bring up.
Yeah. I watched it the other day, actually.
Why?
It was posted somewhere, and I had to sit
just
back and enjoy
this is a nice, fun clip. Oh, okay. That's good.
Yeah, he's like retweeting stuff and.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Has he said anything? Or is he just retweeting?
Well, he tweeted this Office clip saying me ignoring all the love and
Except
obsessing over every single negative comment. And this is the clip that I was playing.
Let's hear it.
It feels like somebody took my heart and dropped it into a bucket of boiling tears. And at the same time, somebody else is hitting my soul in the crotch with a frozen sledgehammer. And then a third guy walks in and starts punching me in the grief bone. And I am crying, and nobody can hear me because I am terribly, terribly, terribly alone.
So he's having fun with it.
That is very funny.
Let me tell you something. I love an Office clip.
I told a fighter I loved him, but it wasn't weird. I meant as a fighter.
I love you, dude.
Then it was like, I love you too. It was Justin Gaethje. I felt like such a dick.
Hey, I love you.
And Matt pointed it out. Yeah, but
Why do
as
you
a
say
fighter.
that?
So as a fighter.
Well, you don't say that when you're talking to another. You don't tell somebody that you love them.
I guess not, but it's not the I love you as in we're
like
connected.
if a fan was like, "Oh man, your comedy is so great. I love you."
I've gotten that a million times, and it's never weird.
You've had a million people tell you that they love you? That's
No.
a lie.
I didn't say that. I said I've gotten that a million times. 3 fat guys over 300,000 times each.
Hey.
But no, I always know what they mean. I always know what they mean.
Jim, I love you.
If there's a pause and it was quiet, it would probably bother me. But I said it on Zoom. Bunch of alphas talking. Me, him, and Matt Sarah.
Yeah, but imagine if he was like, yeah, it was a tough fight, but I told my opponent afterwards that I appreciate the fight. I told him, I love you, man. And you just piped in, yeah, I love you. What?
Yeah.
What?
Bad news. And I love you. A lot of love going around.
And I love you.
And I love you.
Why do you say that?
Yeah.
I love you too, man.
Yeah.
So I do understand on a much lower scale how that can be very embarrassing.
Yeah, but what's great for him is that there's a lot of people who have never heard of that man before or seen any of his work, and this is all they know him from.
I mean, he has 9,000 followers.
Good for
Twitter.
Radio
It's great for
Raheem.
him.
Imagine this being your second
Iconic contribution to Black History Month. Maybe he did something earlier this month.
not that I heard about.
No, I heard about this.
I heard that.
Yeah.
He told me he loves him.
He was saying, I love you. I love you too.
Did people notice it?
Yeah. The video has 2.3 million views.
Oh, that's great. That's fucking great.
I didn't even watch the pre-show. I just
No.
saw that clip and tweeted it out.
I love you too, man.
It's the best.
Yeah, he
You know
should have
what's-
shirts.
You know what's so great about that clip? There's nobody that wouldn't think that was hilarious. Even if you're not a mean person, even everybody.
It's a funny fuck up that doesn't make you look like a dick. It's just something one of us could have done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean he's like bad at his job. It's just that moment.
You fucking space out on that moment, and it's such a reflex to repeat that, like you're doing a high profile interview. Did it go out over the? It sounded like it was over the.
Oh, it sounded like it.
Let's
PA.
play it again and find out.
Let's check
you're
this
right.
out.
Why
there's no reason.
theorizing?
got
Why
this,
speculate?
but either come back victorious or come back on your shield. I love you, bro. I love you too, man. How do you feel like he's doing so?
There was a nice echo on that. That was a nice arena-sounding echo.
That is marvelous.
He flew all the way to Saudi Arabia to do that.
I would be less embarrassed to have that guy's Google search history read.
Which would you prefer?
When did he realize he said that wrong? Like,
I think as he's asking, then I think he already knows he did it wrong. Yeah. I think he immediately is like, fuck. Like, I think right away.
Because it's just an instinct.
Yeah, it's reflexive.
It's literally the Brian Regan bit. It's the
yes.
Hey, have a nice flight. You
too. Yeah. And I've done it.
Everybody's done that.
Even when you're conscious of it, and you're like, I got to make sure to never do that. Yeah. Like when you're at the movies, enjoy your show. You too.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Love you, Travis.
I love you too, man.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah. No one's ever said that. That's why I stuttered.
What? Enjoy your show. I love you. What?
When someone's at Travis's house, they say, I love you too. They mean his wife and daughter.
TWO. I love you too.
Yeah. Yes, TWO. Yeah.
It's a common grammatical mistake, Travis. Sure. Don't worry about it.
You should just start replying to everything with I love you.
I love you.
The waiter.
Yeah.
Have a nice day. I love you.
I love you.
Love
What?
you, man.
Serious?
I love you, bro.
Got love for you. Yeah. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Oh, this poor guy.
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody helps you at the cash register, the self-checkout at CVS. Oh, this thing is going. Oh, let me scan the barcode. Oh, thanks. I love you, dude.
Love you, man.
I love you so much.
Love you, player.
That would be good. Thank you. I love you so much. Like, it just wait.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. He puts the eggs on top. You're like, I couldn't love you more.
Because it works twofold. It's like an inappropriate time to tell somebody that they love you, that they don't love you back, or it's actually threefold. And as a man, expressing that kind of emotion in an improper setting, it's worse.
I feel like a goose.
I bet that's exactly what he still feels like today.
Like a goose. Today was a fun show.
The funnest.
Pre-sale happening now, May 20th, Wellmont Theater in Montclair. Just go to my website. It will give you the link. And Unfiltered is the code.
Oh, I can't wait.
So you can, yeah, I love that. I've done that theater a few times. It's great.
Have you ever done it without the filter on?
Always a filter torn off.
Nice.
Torn off. It's been a few years, though, but
yeah,
great gig in Montclair.
Don't forget about Not Sam Mania happening out in Los Angeles Wednesday, March 29th at 8 p.m. at the world-famous Comedy Store. If you want to be